Oh no, we're going.
Hey.
Check that.
We started.
Hey!
All right. Welcome in, everybody. It's been a minute, but here we go again. It's been, what, 2 weeks? A week? I don't remember.
So anyways, I started blasting.
So anyways, I started blasting. So last time around, these 5 fools dared to venture into the home of a very large, very angry, very stinky boy pig demon,
You fool!
which was inhabiting a church that had 2 MacGuffins, not just one. We're moving up, baby. We got 2 MacGuffins. The MacGuffin for the overall quest that they're after, as well as a MacGuffin for making the city safe from any and all fiendish influence.
Dos Lelma Gothen.
The reason it was never turned on before is because that includes tieflings. And it just kind of shoves them out. And by out, I mean in a straight line. And I mean, if there's a wall in between you and that straight line, you get smashed into the wall, and either you turn to paste or the wall breaks, or both. Depends on how strong you are. However, desperate times, desperate measures, the whole world is being taken over, and humanity needs some place, some safe haven to which to retreat and to mount a defense. If one of the myriad races is the sacrifice that has to be made, well, the good of the
Who's
many.
eating
I don't
things
know.
with metal pipes?
I don't know what you're doing, but you're rattling your swing arm springs for your mic.
Thus, the party got together with a group of resistance in the city who were attempting to get their hands on the on switch, and it was being led by none other than Sir Hickenbotham.
Hickenbotham!
At your service. Who they were ecstatic to see again because they missed him or something. I don't know. Hickenbottom's fun. I enjoy playing him. You guys seem to enjoy interacting with him. It's a great time all the way around. What was his full name? Sir Alexander Leicester Hickenbotham was his name.
Hickenbotham!
Yes, jolly good, good chaps, jolly good. He wears the traditional 1900 British safari outfit with the cap and the khakis and the tall boots and stuff. It's really fun. Anyways, they got sent through the sewers to assault this church, which they did across some incredibly high rolls to figure out how this whole mechanism works before they even fought the boss. They figured out that this entire church is the artifact that creates this field. It's not in the church. It is the church. They made their assault it was not off to a good start. Kedron kind of cast invisibility, popped out the hole to do a little scouting. He kind of scuffed one of the metal clasps on his breastplate against the hole, alerting one of the minions, who then kind of shouted at the boss, who then looked directly at him and could see him, and flew over to him, or teleported over to him, grabbed him, and proceeded to spank him. Not literally, he just bashed him really hard. The fight went from there. It was back and forth. The boss began eating his followers to heal himself. He summoned a few extra followers so he could continue eating them. One of them counterspelled somebody. There was another fiend that was summoned into the fight. Huh?
Nobody in particular got counterspelled.
Yeah. There was another fiend that got summoned into the fight by our resident warlock, and then he lost concentration, and lucky for everybody, it went away instead of going wild. But in the end, they were in fact victorious. We had just ended with the beast felled, and everyone kind of stopping and looking around a little bit. You still hear sounds of battle going on outside of the church. You have an idea of where the trigger is for this field, and you know that your friends are outside trying to make a big distraction until you have completed the kill and are kind of waiting for you to throw the doors open to let them know.
For future reference, apparently, these fiends can see through invisibility. Oh, my ribs. That was not great.
I'm gonna head for the doors.
Huh? I'm going to head for the button.
Y'all should kill the rest of those cultists.
Yeah, the three remaining cultists are just kind of cowering there. Like, you don't even need to roll for it. You can just straight up gank them if you want to.
Quick
Well-
question before we kill them.
Yeah.
Their medallion is what gave them the counterspell, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay. I want to snatch one, and then look to the group, and be like, "Okay, they're all yours."
I'm gonna throw the doors open, and if they're still left, they will be ceremonially beheaded because
Yeah. No, sorry. The amulet wasn't what did counterspell. They just did counterspell. The boss
Gotcha.
pulled an amulet and used it as a component to cast fireball. That's what
Oh.
it was. Okay. Which was just flavor text, really.
Oh, darn.
So wait, did they tell us how to activate the thing, or are we supposed to open it and they'll activate it, or?
No one's really sure how to activate it.
All right. Well,
You guys probably have a better idea than most. But you fling the doors open. We're just gonna open that up there.
Excuse me.
it's all nice and grassy outside. Woo!
Yeah, just don't pay attention to that. It's not really grassy. It's a city. I just didn't have time.
It's a
to
nice
read it.
day with flowers.
Yeah, right. You know what? Fine. There's a little bit of a
Let's
garden
go
around. But just
frolicking.
imagine there's a path here leading up to the main street, and there's actually a nice little garden. There's a graveyard somewhere back here. There you go. Congratulations.
You know, after starting
All right,
playing
Kedrin,
D&D,
or Magir, you're going up there. You're heading up towards this guy, I think, or something. I don't know. All right.
whenever somebody says the term a flowery knoll, I just think of the hyena creature, except he has a bunch of flowers in his fur.
Taking notes. Anyways, yo, a Knoll Druid. Dope. Anyways, you throw the doors open. You see a battle outside. Myriad demons attacking, but being fended off. They're not a ton of high level ones. In fact, most of them have been slaughtered already. It seems like it's going rather well, actually. One of the last ones, you hear an ear piercing screech. And you kind of stop and look in the distance, and so does everyone else that's outside. And you see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 creatures fly into the air, and from a distance they have a very similar silhouette to the one you just fought, and they're coming towards you
I'm
along with a
running-
few other large
I am
demons.
running to the church. Or,
Yeah, you come
Somebody
running
turn
inside.
on.
Hickenbottom comes running inside. Everyone retreats inside the church. They slam the doors again. You know they're coming close. McGear, you have made it up to the altar at this time. Hickenbottom comes in. We have to find the switch. They're coming. Did you see them all?
How close am I to the switch at this point? Because we had like
You're-
phenomenal rolls for getting this stuff figured out.
Yeah, you're at the altar. You're in the area where you believe it to be. You just need to find the
Okay.
specific switch at this point. Is no one responding to Hickenbottom?
yeah, we're
I'm
working
not
on that.
there.
So they kind of flood into the church. They're all kind of present. People are bracing against the doors. Others have their weapons pointed at it and wands with spells ready. You can hear them coming close. You said you're looking for the switch?
I'm gonna
Yes.
start sprinting over. If he hasn't found it by the time he gets there, I'll also try to locate it. Is that if it's like an investigation type thing?
It will be. I'll let you get all the way up there if you really
Uh,
sprint and you holler for him.
I got some. I can move. Baby.
Yeah.
So I will
How
also.
long would it
search.
take me to get up there after opening the doors? If I just like opened
Uh,
them and went.
It's going to take you a little bit. Kedron's way faster than you. And he wasn't opening the doors. So not this roll, but the next one, essentially. So here's what we're going to do. You have 2 people up at the altar. You can either this turn roll individually, or one of you can help the other. And then Ironcloak, you'll be up there for the next roll, if it comes to that. This will be their roll to see how quickly or not quickly they find it. Once you get up there, you can make a roll to see how quickly or not quickly you find
Is
it.
this an investigation?
It will be. You guys need to decide if you're doing individuals or helped.
Do you want to
I
do your
rolled a
own?
21.
Yes, they're doing individuals. Kedron?
Oh, all right. 29.
Sweet. You guys shared the information earlier, so everybody kind of knows the general idea. You come up to this thing and you're looking around, and Kedron, you spot it just before McGear does. Ironcloak, you're almost up to the place. Kedron, you see a symbol engraved into the altar. It is a slightly altered version of the symbol of the Allfather. It's just enough out of place, and as you look closer, you notice a seam around it. Very, very tight seam. It's like a button you can push. McGear, you see it shortly after Kedron does.
Hope this isn't the wrong thing.
You press the button, you hear and a little slot slides down inside on the back of the altar, and you see a stand, a metal and stone stand that comes up in a little slot in the top, and off to the right you see a green gem inside of a glass case. Ironcloak, you make it up to the altar at this point.
Okay.
Anything you're doing?
So with how high of rolls we got when we were downstairs, is there any way I could figure, like, is there any roll I could make to figure out how this thing works and see if I can?
Because they did have some really good
check
rolls.
at advantage, and it's a pretty low DC considering your amazing rolls earlier.
Yeah, they had really good rolls.
But I
Starting
want
out.
to look and see if
Or,
there's
sorry.
a way we could modify it so it wouldn't murder tieflings. If it's something we could do quickly, or if it's not something that's going to be remembered.
Quickly? No, that's not even a roll. Like, even if you nat 20 it, that's a no. This entire church is the construct, and you would have to alter it at a pretty high level to make that happen. That's an over.
Ripperoni. Joke's on you, I cast Wish. Make the church do that. Get wrecked.
If you have a wish, go for it.
Bluff called.
Yeah, I'll just help with the investigations then.
Okay. Well, they just opened it. As you come running up, you see it slide down, and you see the gem inside of a glass case and the stand where it looks like it fits perfectly. As you come running up, you hear around the church as you kind of glance out one of the windows, and you see more of these creatures landing.
I'm going to see them, like, look at it. This part's outside of my territory. Pop out my wings and start flying back, weapons ready, back towards the door if they try to incur.
Gotcha.
don't
Real
know how
quick,
far I
hey,
make it,
Ray
but-
and Alara, what are you two doing?
I'm getting ready for combat.
Awesome. You holding a cantrip like Eldritch Blast or something in case something comes through a window? Or
Yep.
sweet, Alara? Josh, your wife?
I don't know what's going on with her. My system's barely functioning, so I don't know. We're in
Gotcha.
different rooms.
Right.
And it seems like this is the right thing, not like basically like a.
Given your incredibly high rolls earlier, this would match exactly like where this altar sits is directly above where the confluence of material went up into there.
Right. No,
And
I'm saying the gem seems like the right thing and not like a decoy for the actual.
Give me an Arcana check. The DC is affected by your absolute banging rolls earlier.
It's all right. I'm awful at Arcana.
I mean, it's a gem, and it looks like it slots in there.
Is it magical?
It does. It is magical. Yeah.
The gem is magical.
Yeah.
What school of magic?
What's the protection school again?
Abjuration?
Well, abjuration was the blow things up.
No, that's evocation.
Ah, that's right. Okay,
I thought
abjuration.
Evocation was the summoning stuff.
Abjuration, the protecting magic.
All right. I'm gonna look at my gear. So what you think?
Gotta go quick. Slot it in. Let's go.
Risk it for the biscuit. Grab it.
As you start to say that, as you begin to reach Kedron, you see in Alara and Ray, you see the door and splinter and crack. It doesn't come all the way open, but in a single blow, it buckles inwards. And you see the pig kind of look through. You all look tasty. Inside of your head, you guys grab the gem, slam it inside. For about half a second, nothing happens. You're like, did we miss something? And then a wave of golden light pushes out from it, past all of you, slamming through the entire church in an expanding dome. Ilara, can you hear me? I need Ilara to hear me for this. So we gotta make sure she can hear me.
Are you there?
Kristen, can they hear you?
Yep, I just popped back on. What's that?
Okay. So they just put the gemstone into this device to activate the shield. As the place was surrounded by 5 other of these big piggy demons. So as this wave of golden light expands outward, you feel it hit your back and it begins to shove you forward. It does pass through you, but you're shoved about 10 feet forward. You're right at the wall. Like, whew, you come really close to smacking into it. And you just kind of know in your soul it's because there's a contract on you that was originated from a fiendish entity. But you're not super involved in it. It's no longer held by a fiend. So it just kind of gives you a shove forward. You kind of keep your feet and stumble forward. Ray.
Yep.
This golden wave comes towards you and passes through you harmlessly. Nothing. You see Ilara stumble forward. You're like, that was weird. But you're perfectly fine.
Weird.
Guess that's more evidence to the claims of.
Ray doesn't know. Oh, I guess Jason knows, but Ray doesn't.
Nope, I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, it doesn't matter if I say it
Yeah.
out loud, out of character,
Yeah.
because
Sorry, I forgot Jason.
Jason himself knows.
I forgot Jason
like-
knew for a minute.
Yeah, so out of character, it's fine
Yeah.
to say.
Yeah, I forgot Jason knew for a minute. Ray, straight through him, all good. Ilara gets pushed forward like 10 feet. None of the rest of you have contracts with like demons or devils, right? Not that I remember. Sweet, you're all good.
I have a lot of
Um,
a celestial. I should be invigorated.
Yeah, right. As you are looking through the windows and that splintered, buckled doors, everyone's preparing. You see that wall of light slam into these creatures and just fling them straight back. You hear buildings crashing in the distance as stone shatters, and you know, bottom of your heart, any and every fiendish entity in this city is pushed out in a straight line. Either the wall is getting broken or they are. But every single bit is getting pushed out of the city. The city will be devastated. 3.5 to 3/4 leveled. But it will be safe. From fiends.
Jason, your mic, I think, is a little bit close to your nose. We're getting breathing through real heavy.
Sorry.
As you all take a second. As you all
Stop
take
breathing, darn it!
as you all take a second, and everyone just kind of looks at each other. Silence fills the room. And then somebody in the resistance, yeah! And everyone erupts in cheers. There's hugs, there's tears. You see a couple of people kissing in the corner. They might not even know each other, but for the first time in weeks, they are safe. They can sleep without the fear of a demon showing up and ripping them limb from limb. This city is now a new bastion of humanity for all who can get there, except for tieflings.
Where's the other relic? This is good, but we still need the other relic.
That I don't know. Perhaps we should look around. We have time. We're safe. We can breathe. We can take a rest. Have a drink, and we can search this church top to bottom to find what we're looking for. By the way, the fountains of what was blood, as that wave of energy goes out, return to water, and all of the sconces holding the green torches cut and come back as golden flames.
Nice.
The place has been reconsecrated.
If I remember correctly, we're looking for the flail of Tiamat.
Correctamundo. Are you guys jumping straight into that? Are you resting or what?
They can rest. I'm not resting until I find it.
All right, cool.
I would
Good.
like to help find it, but I suggest like
Absolutely.
once we found it, before we start goofing off with it, we should.
Yeah, right. How many people are helping look? Remember, we have house rules on assisting, to where the first one gives advantage, the second one gives a +1, the third one gives a +1, etc., etc.
We're gonna take
I
20.
have a +9 to my
not how
investigation
that
if anyone wants to help me.
Dude, that's nothing. I have a +13 to investigation.
Oh, snap.
Dude, that's nothing. I have a +1 to investigation.
All right, everybody's assisting Obi on this roll. All right, so what are y'all doing?
I can investigate.
Good question, Mark.
I'm no matter what. I'm gonna is if nobody has any objections, I'm gonna roll my investigation.
All right, I will
Start
assist.
looking.
I will assist Kedron.
Hold on, before you
will
roll it,
assist
I
Kedron.
want to get a final count. Is anyone not assisting Kedron? We'll go with that.
I'll assist.
Okay, so hearing
Alright.
nothing, you get advantage 1, 2, 3, and you get a +3 on it.
Hold on. If everybody else is assisting Kedron, I'm gonna go on my own because 2's better than 1.
Okay, go for it. So you're going on your own flat roll,
Yep.
and then Kedron, you're rolling with advantage and a +2. $28.
I'd say that's pretty good.
Yeah,
Not as good as my last investigation. That was 29, but
close. Good enough. So you're kind of looking around, and in that same altar, inside of the place where the gym and the stand were, you see another rune. This one you don't recognize. Anyone read Draconic?
Draconic?
Draconic, yeah.
Thule did.
It is
Cool.
not among my stuff, but if we just give me a little bit of time to ritual cast,
there's some
I can
sort of
read.
script over here. Can somebody take a look
It's
at
a singular rune.
I
this?
can read
Runic and
it.
scrolling. Anybody?
And with that one, you can
Okay.
tell there's, again, a seam around it. This one,
I'll just
even
ritual
harder to see.
here. I'm just gonna ritual cast comprehend language.
Cool.
Oh, okay.
Well, Ray said he already knows the language, so there's no need
Oh.
to.
Because of my warlock thing where I can read languages.
Oh, you have Eyes of the Runekeeper?
That is a nice one.
Yeah.
Dude, I freaking love Eyes of the Runekeeper. Actually, I worked with my DM when I was playing Salazar, and I got, what was it, Ears of the Planeswalker, which is a homebrew Eldritch Invocation that allowed me to understand every spoken language. It's pretty great.
Nice.
And then I was Pact of the Great Old One, so I had telepathy that any creature who spoke a language could understand. I was a universal translator.
It's pretty
Anyway.
great. Like that.
Anyways, Eyes of the Runekeeper. Yeah, you take a peek at it and it activates, and you kind of get that tickle in your brain that you're used to whenever you look at a script you personally don't understand, and you know that the power from your patron is translating it, and you just kind of instinctually know this says Queen. And less says it and more represents it, and not a queen, the queen.
Are you sharing this?
Yeah. Looks like this is a rune for the queen.
Being under
Question mark?
Draconic, would any of us have the knowledge to translate the queen, as in the queen of the chromatic dragons, to Tiamat, or could we
Roll.
make a roll for it? For
Yeah,
like,
let me check
which
something.
for our culture that would be more like a legend lore, not necessarily.
Yeah,
We wouldn't consider history, but there's no role for legend lore in this.
yeah. I wish there was. It'd be great. We should homebrew one. We're gonna go with history because I think like legends and lore get rolled into history.
Yeah,
So anyone who wants to can make a history check.
I'll make one.
I'm really good at history.
Oh, that's
I'm not that great at history.
You're really good. You just roll low.
Yeah.
All right, that's everybody, I believe. All right, so everyone but McGear gets this one. It was a DC 15, or no, Iron Cloak's a 14. Okay, sorry, Iron Cloak. I thought you had it.
Hey, I'm just saying, if it was metallic dragons, technically that counts as a stone, so I would have gotten double my history.
True,
on it.
I would
So-
have given you that one actually. But it's chromatic. Metallic dragons, canon, history checks for chromatic dragon or for metallic dragons, you get your plus to stone.
Would he get it for gem dragons?
Yes. Literally any earth type description dragon, you get your plus for. I like that.
So hold on, then
Anyways,
we need to retroactively go back, and the one that was stuck in stone, I need my additional add-ons because
That was a red dragon. That was a chromatic.
But he was in rock.
he was in rock. He was a red dragon.
But he
Actually,
was
he
in
was
the
a
stone.
black.
Technically, he
Was
was
he
a
black
stone.
or red?
You
I'm
said he
not-
was red.
Okay, he's a red dragon. I was about to say I need to go back and watch the video again because I don't
I'm like
remember.
90% sure he was red.
Either way,
Okay,
it doesn't matter.
Dragon. The Queen. I mean, if you've read any storybooks with evil dragons, you know who the Queen is.
Except we've never
Tiamat.
read any storybooks with dragons because technically they don't exist.
Well,
That's why they're these
storybooks.
storybooks.
Yeah, they're-
not
they're
Ironically,
storybooks.
that would have been
Stories,
McGear,
bedtime
but
stories.
apparently he was not paying attention.
He was worried about magic theory at the time.
He was reading nonfiction, unlike the
Yeah.
rest of us.
Listen, McGear was 100% reading magic theory books for bedtime. All right.
Bro's like, you've heard of dragons, but have you heard of demons?
I was going to say more along the lines of hashtag fireball.
Anyways, the Queen would refer to Tiamat, Queen of Dragons.
Well, I suppose he goes nothing.
Boy didn't even check it for traps. Outstanding. Sounds like y'all bunched up around this thing.
It does sound like we bunched up around this thing.
Cool. Everybody give me dex saves.
Again.
Wait, hold up. Reading something is in
No,
the same
he
thing as
pushed
pushing
it.
a button.
He pushed
Are
it.
you kidding me?
Nope.
Wow.
Is this by chance?
Everybody give me
is
dex
this by
saves.
chance against poison?
To be fair, we weren't necessarily. I would have been by it, and
It's okay. We're all next to Alara, so we get +6.
You do
Yeah,
get
okay.
+6, yes.
That's 24 for me.
DC 18, by the way.
Oh, Ripperoni Ray.
This is a
and I take 0 damage because deck save.
All right, who didn't get above a 16?
Ray.
That's it?
That's it.
Can I just misty step away and say no?
No.
Not a reaction.
Yeah. That's not how this works. All right, let me roll some dice real quick.
So, have any of you guys seen the first episode of the Next Level series on Amazon Prime?
Level up.
Secret Level.
Secretly, yeah. Which game was the?
No, I haven't.
D&D.
Oh, the first episode?
Oh
Yes.
yeah.
It's the one
Yeah.
where the dragon gets possessed and turns. Yeah, that's basically what's about to happen.
Tiamat? I want more of that story.
I do. Too.
Hey, wait. Jacob, Bryant.
Yeah.
I'm going to enact Dark One's own luck.
Ooh, what does that do?
Once per short rest, when you make an ability check or saving throw, you can use this feature to add a D10 to your roll.
You did that
You
during
can-
the fight.
Did I do that during the fight?
Are you certain?
Oh, shoot, I didn't mark it. My bad. Never mind.
I'm pretty sure you did.
I don't remember him doing it, but all right. If
Yeah, I don't remember that.
I thought you did. Because do you have another Dark One Zone something?
I have. Let me check.
Use
Dark One's Blessing. When you reduce a hostile creature to 0 HP, you gain 18 temp HP.
Is that the one you used?
That's how I was gaining. How I gained all that temp health, and then you're like, hey, by the way, that doesn't.
I
stack.
know you used that one, but I thought you used an ability to on a
he
save.
may have, I don't remember.
I'm
What
pretty
about?
sure
Does
you did.
anybody else remember him using that?
Oops.
No, not off the top of my head.
We could be wrong. It's ultimately
Hey,
being
it's DM's
called.
call.
Yeah, up to you, man.
Because I remember the temp HP, but that was something separate. You used a Dark One something to
Hey,
get out of the
We're
thing.
about to get to short rest. I vote
Yeah.
for whatever happened. Like,
I think you already used it, so we'll go with that. Okay, so anyone who failed the check, right? 24 points of radiant.
Oh, that
Everyone
tickles.
who succeeded, half that, except for, of course, if you have an ability that makes it to where you don't take half that.
Hey,
What if you got a nat 20 and still have a +6 to it?
And that 20, as per our rules, you take none.
Yay!
Of course, now one you take doubles, so you know the
Okay,
DM giveth and the
so-
DM taketh away.
So I take half what?
Half of 24, so 12. 12 points of radiant.
Okay.
A burst of light blinding out onto you. Kedron, you see it like start to function. You're like, oh, and you just drop to the floor. You get out of the way completely. McGear, you go, huh, and do pretty much the same thing, also dropping to the floor, getting out of the blast. Everyone else kind of gets hit at least a little bit. However, at the same time, you hear as this fountain here slides to the right.
Kendrick,
There's a little hollow underneath it.
how many times have we told you not to touch things before you check them for traps?
Okay, out of character, to be fair, I almost never do, and I think it fits with character with Kedron's especially distressed state. So,
By the way, brandy old
No need
fashions.
your excuses.
Just results.
the result was I didn't take any damage from it.
Also, surprisingly,
Well,
E&J XO for
congratulations.
like $13. Surprisingly delicious.
Fine then. Everyone else stay back. I'll take a look at this thing that opened up.
You look in, and it's a hole, cylindrical, 3-4 feet wide, and down inside of it, you see something bound in leather.
Take a closer look.
It's a package bound in leather.
I will.
Don't you dare.
I'll
Don't
check
you?
around the area for traps this time, I guess.
Yeah, give me an investigation.
What you see down there, Kedron?
Something bound in leather. Does it look vaguely like it could contain a mace?
Mace? No.
Kedron, for the love of God, do not touch whatever it is.
You look down in there, and you do notice it's sitting on a pressure plate. Upon further investigation, kind of like a dead man switch situation.
Flail, sorry.
Okay, maybe.
A
Possible.
flail is just a mace with a little extra chain, okay?
No.
Yeah,
Size-wise, they're not that
It's
different.
packaged in leather.
No, it's totally different.
Anyways, you notice it is sitting on a pressure plate. And upon further investigation, you realize that if you were to grab this thing, blades would shoot out from the side, latching onto your wrist, holding you in place, and probably injecting poison.
So, McGear, about that mage hand.
I mean, between
Kind of
mage
an
hand
iris
and telepathy.
situation. If the thing moves where it shoots in to grab a wrist, it will close down tight enough it can't get out. However, if you drop it back down, the blades retract probably.
I've got an idea. McGee, I'm going to need you. I'm going to step outside for a moment. I'm going to get a bag and fill it with dirt. Use this, and I'm going to suggest using... Basically, we're going to do the Indiana Jones thing with a bag of dirt, and even if it doesn't work, we can retry the weight and try to get it right, because try it over and over until we get the right weight.
Give me
Okay.
a intelligence check to try and match the weight based off of a visual inspection alone.
It might take a while, but just
The
straight-
question
straight
is, do you have
intelligence.
dark dirt?
You know, hey, Kedron, explain this trap to me real quick.
Pressure plate looks like it deploys some sort of spikes when it doesn't have the right weight on it. Idea is to place something of the equivalent weight on as we take it off.
I mean, I could just test the weight with mage hand real quick and get a rough estimate.
Go for it.
Cool.
How
So I'm
much
just gonna
did you lift.
10 pounds.
let me drop it in the chat.
I'll be right back.
That would be the easiest way to do things. Mage hand. Do 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 do. Boop, boop.
No more than 30 feet away. You can actually control the hand. You can use the hand as an object. Blah, 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 blah. 10 pounds. Okay, cool. Sweet.
So attempt to pick it up with mage hand.
You do so. As soon as pressure is relieved off of that plate, shink. It's still under
I
the
guess it
blade.
is going. So I guess it is definitely going to need something on the plate to get that out, but
So-
it roughly weighs X amount because guessing with magic is a lot more accurate.
Mage hand
than
doesn't tell you how much it
muscle.
weighs. You just know it's less than 10 pounds because it picked it up.
And,
I
okay, hold on.
mean,
So these blades,
you can
is it
infer.
like, is there space between these blades to where, I mean, like, they don't completely block off our view of the thing. It just we couldn't
Have you
pull it
seen-
out, right?
Have you seen Stargate SG-1 and the Iris?
No.
Shink. It completely covers it with solid metal.
All right, while he's doing that, I'm going to gather
Hey, wait.
a bag of dirt.
Magir, hold up. Remove, like, drop the flail back.
Yep.
Shink.
I want to give a small pouch of gold. Like, what's the weight? Whatever the weight is. 10 pounds of gold.
He knows it's
nothing.
less than.
I
Yeah,
know.
how much?
Right.
To
I will say
Um,
we don't have to use gold.
I'm just
We
doing
can
this
just
right now
use
while you're-
dirt.
well, okay, then go grab the dirt and then come back while we're figuring.
I was
this out.
already working
I
on that while he
suggest
was doing
something,
his.
You
guys?
know it's less than 10 pounds.
Get
We can try this. We have assuming we have
A
time.
gold coin in the player's handbook weighs 0.02 pounds.
actually. Here's what we're gonna do. Right. I'm gonna have his mage hand. I have a clay jug in my inventory. Right.
Mhm.
I'm gonna have him put the clay jug on top of the flail. Does anything happen?
No.
Okay, so what we're gonna do? Is there enough space to slide the flail over and have the clay jug there?
Sure.
So we slide.
How big's your clay jug?
It just says clay jug. I think it's like a 1 gallon jug.
Oh, probably not.
But could we slide it over enough to where the jug would be on the plate and the flail would still be on the plate?
Not really. Not for a 1 gallon.
Can we set?
By this
Hey-
time,
Yes.
Hey,
do I
guys.
have the dirt?
What,
Hey, guys.
Ray?
We don't need to overthink this. We have extra time.
What's
We
up,
could
Ray?
just say we spend however much time it is to get
Now-
it right.
Does this look like is something holding the flail on the stand?
No, he pulled it off
Well,
already.
no, it's
and
just
then
a
put it
pressure
and set it back.
Okay. Hey, guy. Hey, Magir. Push
Yeah.
down with your mage hand.
Okay, so I push down the plate with my mage hand.
Does anything
strength?
happen?
Yes.
Cool. Nothing happens.
Hey, what if we just grab one of these bodies and chuck it onto the podium to knock the flail off?
It's not on a podium. It's in a hole.
Guys,
Oh,
we're
Well, that's why I
over.
asked if it's on a podium.
Guys, we're overthinking this. We're not on a time limit. We can just take a few minutes, and in like
I'm holding
3
down the
seconds
plate.
game time.
I love how now Kedron's the voice of reason. He's not being brash
Hey.
or doing anything stupid. He's like, well, what if we go collect exactly 10 pounds of dirt, we weigh it, and then we put it on the pressure
We've
plate?
already established that we can have over 10 pounds. We just need something to drop in there. Dirt, rocks, whatever.
Hey,
And we're
Kedron,
not on a
I'm
time
holding
limit.
down the plate with magic. You want to just grab it real quick?
I'm going to drop it in there, and you try to lift it out with the mage hand. I don't feel like having my hand inside there. I'm going to drop the dirt down inside and have
Sure.
him lift.
It
and-
lands on top of the thing.
Cool.
On top of the
Well,
flail.
that's inconvenient. So I'm going
yeah.
to use my mage hand, and I'm going to swap them inside the hole. So after the
Okay, let me
mace
explain.
is off,
Hole, flail. Hole, flail.
Here's
I
what-
can't
so,
see image,
there-
so I will
understand-
assume that.
Hold up. Pressure plate, yeah?
Yeah.
Flail is on the pressure plate. There's not room
Uh-huh.
for the flail and the jug that I had, right? Is there
Correct.
room on the side of the pressure, like off the pressure plate in the hole for the jug?
Like a hole, flail, hole, flail. Not really. It's,
All right,
it's
cool.
not like snug in there, but there's not
Alright.
a lot of wiggle room.
Here's what we're gonna do, right? Forget this. We've established it takes more than 10 pounds, right?
Yeah, it doesn't like,
It's like-
10 pounds seems to be fine. 10 pounds
then
plus the flail is fine.
Okay. So we're just gonna use Mage Hand to weigh out 10 pounds of dirt. We throw the dirt in, and then we pull the mace out.
No bag.
There's no holes for it to go anywhere.
Hmm.
So as long as there's enough dirt that once we pull the mace off, that it still weighs 10 pounds, it doesn't matter.
Okay, so you guys take the bag and just upend it into the hole.
Because Mage Hand can, if I'm correct, can still just pull the mace out of the dirt, right?
Sure.
That's how Mage Hand works?
Yeah.
Kedron looks like he's about to say something really stupid, so...
I have an idea if this doesn't work, and it's dumping 12 gallons of water into this hole because that's more than.
That's what my thought with the jug was. Put the jug in there, fill it with water, then just...
Because I have an
Use the
alchemy
mace.
jug, and I can dump 12 gallons of salt water in there.
But
Or
if
how
it's-
much? Or how much? 2 gallons of mayonnaise. Do we want to?
No, there's no way 2 gallons of mayonnaise weighs 10 pounds.
Okay, so it might. It's pretty hefty.
Yeah, but...
So you dump 10 pounds of dirt in there. 10 pounds of dirt is now in there.
we try and take the mace out. Use Mage Hand, try and take the mace out.
Mace
Yeah.
hand. Mace hand. Mage hand grabs the flail, yoinks it out.
We're good?
Missing a hand.
Nothing happens.
Nothing? Cool.
Cool.
Now, I'm going to scan the ceiling for rolling balls anywhere that would, like, roll down a track and try and squish us. Any of that?
Sure.
Is-
Give me a perception check.
You're a perception check.
It's a 13.
You can't handle the perception.
You see a couple probably getting married in this newly re-sanctified church over in the corner, but I mean, about it.
Can I interject?
There's a couple getting married exactly less than 10 minutes after we murdered a demon in here, and his corpse
Yeah.
is still in the corner.
Listen, you ever heard about wartime weddings?
Also, they don't have a... this is a Church of the Allfather, and the only priests of the Allfather are here trying to figure out how to fill the temple with dirt. So, who's marrying this couple?
Hickenbottom.
Hickenbottom is not a...
Can I
Have you asked him?
interject?
What's up?
He's a captain of a ship that's out
2
at sea.
pounds of mayonnaise is around 16 pounds. I mean, 2
Uh,
gallons of mayonnaise.
A
is around
captain of a
16
ship can only
pounds.
marry you on his ship. You haven't asked Hickenbottom what his credentials are.
He's a
Anyway,
lord. We know that.
he is.
Doesn't make him a priest of the Allfather.
You haven't asked him. Anyways, he's marrying a couple in the corner. You all have managed to pull a dirty leather wrapped package out of a hole in the ground.
Is the wrap surrounding it magical?
No.
Okay, we're gonna set it on the ground and use Mage Hand to unwrap it.
Cool. Let me remember what this thing looks like.
A mace.
Isn't it a multi-headed
It
flail?
looks like a flail of some variety.
Multi-headed to represent like the multi-heads of.
It's like a
Tiamat?
it's like a 7.
Yes, it is.
7-headed.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5-headed. So you unwrap the leather. You have magic sight on. Very magical. Very not kind magical. Very evil. It is a 5-headed flail. Each head being the head of a dragon. 1 red, 1 green, 1 blue, 1 white, 1 black.
But I suppose this looks like what we're after.
Can we, Magir? Can you just like ritual cast identify on it?
Yep.
Correct me if
Give
I'm
me
wrong.
about 10 minutes.
Identify means
10
you have
minutes
to-
later, what do I find out?
Hey, Magir, I need you to double check that identify means you have to touch it.
Do, 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 do. Boop.
Range, touch. Yep, cool.
Okay, so we don't do that.
I don't know. You can. It's fine.
We should not touch it.
In fact, he asked that, isn't he?
So
no, that's metagaming.
here's
Yeah,
how
I'm
we're
not
going
involved
to...
in this anyway.
Anyways, before
Okay,
y'all start
so
assuming
just so we're all clear, the
Let's-
whole reason I had us do the whole mage hand thing is so none of us touched it, because in character I would assume the super evil demonic item is somehow cursed. which is why I would not want us to touch it. So me telling Magir not to touch it, to do this, which in character I would know requires him to touch it, would not be metagaming.
Okay. I'll accept it.
So, having touched the hand of Vecna, I'm well aware of this and care a little bit less than I should, given the proclivity of our past situations.
Great.
So, the way that I choose to deal with this is I look over to Alara, who I know has the ability to deal with this, and you, and say, hey, I'm going to touch this anyways to identify it. You guys be ready to remove curse or anything else that needs to potentially fix any problems that come along with touching evil things. Can you handle that while I attempt to identify?
I would prefer
I
we just.
can remove a
Hey, I'd prefer we just take this to Salazar and have him identify it because I imagine he could do that without touching it.
That is fair.
But I'm really curious about it now, though.
Curiosity killed the cat, didn't it?
We
I
don't
have
need.
plenty of scars to prove that, and I'm still okay with that.
We don't
I'm
need to
not okay
borrow
with
any. We don't need to borrow any more trouble right now.
Well, don't mind us if we have to kill you.
You guys do have a ritual to cleanse these things.
Do we?
Yeah, it's the whole point of gathering the super evil devices is to cleanse them and to reforge them in light. The exact opposite of what happened to the Dawnbringer.
Yeah, though it takes a lot of time and a lot of power and preparation.
Right, but I'm also just trying to make sure this is the right thing before we perform the ritual.
And before
I thought the ritual had not been passed on to us, and we had to bring all those back.
Oh no, you have the ritual.
and don't we
It
need
takes a
as
55-gallon
many-
drum of holy water and 24 hours.
Oh, and me.
And
Cool.
the
We've got the
more
time, and we've got all the water downstairs right now. So
and
let's just go prepare that.
the more
That's your
priests
water.
we have, the easier it gets because it starts as like what a 50 DC, and the more priests we have, the lower it is, something like that.
DC 35.
Still, if we can gather more priests, even if they're lower
Hey.
level priests, before we get involved in this, it'll make it easier.
How are you?
And it's not just priests, it's anyone proficient in religion.
Well, in character, how
I
would you
mean,
know someone's
technically, we could
proficient
spend a
in
little time
religion?
educating everyone on
You ask them
this,
if they have any
so they
training
know their roles,
in their
so we
religion
can
or if they
essentially
studied
train
seminary.
all the survivors that we have at the moment.
Yeah, religion training would take a lot more time though. If we can just
Mm.
find a handful of people that can assist.
The type of amount of time it would take to train someone to gain proficiency in religion would equate to abandoning the world to the demons for way too long, and everyone would be dead. Apocalypse would be done.
Did when Salazar gave us the list of items, did it have
Mhm.
pictures on it?
No,
Hickenbottom,
sorry, you were asking Hickenbottom something. What?
Hickenbottom, are
Yes.
you like a priest or something? How are you marrying them? You should have
Oh, I'm an ordained minister, of course.
of the Allfather.
Indeed,
Oh,
I attended seminary,
all right.
as
so-
most in my family have.
within to your knowledge, within the city, do we have any other ministers or any trained in religious rites?
Not alive. That I know of.
I
We
don't
can
think
ask,
undead
but I
count
don't-
either.
Send out the word. Find anybody we can. We'll vet them.
Most of those who were professed priests were slaughtered in the opening assault. Demons don't exactly like those ordained. I am not a full-time minister. I got my ministry license.
We don't need necessarily
Most do,
full-time
but when
ministers.
it's-
We just need those trained in the rites. For the ritual, we need to cleanse these items.
Well, indeed, I can ask around, of course.
I think we need a rest. We
Most
will.
of our resistance and therefore living members of the who we know are alive are here. Give me a few moments. Ladies and gentlemen, firstly, thank you for your participation in this most glorious revolt upon our oppressors of the demonic variety, leading us more civilized folks back to power as it should be. Secondly, is anyone here an ordained minister?
All trained in religious rites.
One guy kind of raises his hand in the background. Jolly good. Trained in religious rites. What religion? He goes, Ionism.
Huh?
Ah. He worships Ioun,
Oh,
a goddess of knowledge.
I do in fact know who he is. How many of us in this party though are proficient in history? I know that's
In-
technically metagaming.
Yeah.
Or religion.
Is that
All
Both.
of us, all of us that
Both.
were original to Vatica got religion from
Yeah, from
Brett,
being
that
priests.
that Bryant gave us.
Oh, so what I'm hearing is, I as a class got it, but they all just got it for funsies because they're from Vatica.
Yeah, pretty much.
I
That's-
studied
I'm part
for
of the Vatican
No, I
nobility.
told
Of
you
course,
when
I'm
you
going to
were
be trained in
creating-
religious rites.
Hold
Right.
on, I told you, Ironcloak. I told you when you were creating your character, hey, don't pick religion as one of your class ones. Choose something different because you get religion automatically. And even if it comes standard on your class, just choose a different proficiency. So you should have an extra proficiency anyway.
All right. Well, either way, so we have what? 4, 5, 6. DC.
Let's see.
30.
There's the one of Ioun. You don't know if he can help. Because he's Ioun, not Allfather.
But it didn't say Allfather. It said just priests. You just said people who were proficient in.
Yeah,
in
you can
history.
try. You can religion. You can
Religion.
try.
It's up to you to vet him. You're the official
Yeah.
priest, so
You can try.
Oh, I'm the
He can.
Pope. Sorry, I forgot. I would know this.
So there is Kedron, Ironcloak, Magir, Ilara, Kedron,
Ray.
Ironcloak, Magir, Ilara, and
Hickam,
Ray.
in religion.
Yeah, proficient in religion and history.
Nice. If you're
That-
proficient in religion, giving who your patron is, you would know pretty strongly about different religious rites of the Allfather and how to mess with them, but also proficient religious rites of the Allfather.
I'm gonna vet Ray and
Do
this
it.
other random dude.
Awesome.
But, I mean, but
how are
the,
you doing that?
the Pope has asked.
Hold on.
And
Let
I
me
answered
eat you real quick and make another drink, and we will continue with this like quick 2-minute break.
So break
right.
time.
We're gonna go
Real
to
quick, man.
2-minute break and be back in probably 5 minutes. The
Yeah,
worst
something.
Still better than
ratio.
the nuclear bomb calculations we did for the
That was after.
human catapult.
That was
Anyways, we're back. Yeah, the nuke bomb for the catapult was a lot of
We
fun.
are
But
back.
anyway,
And horse to mayonnaise calculations.
don't worry about it and stop saying that, please. It's right up there with factually observing my wife.
What?
Wait, what?
Don't worry about it. I'll tell you all the story later. Anyways, we're back. You guys decided, yeah, probably the flail of Tiamat. Hey, you have a safe place to do a ritual. You kind of looked around. You have one dude who's a priest of Ioun, or at least an ordained minister of Ioun. You have all of your own people. You have Hickenbottom appears to be an ordained minister. And Ray apparently has religion proficiency. Ironcloak, you said you were vetting people.
Mhm.
How you doing that? What you doing? Do it. Do it.
Do it.
Well, I'm gonna pull out some nice little pieces of paper. It's basically like an SAT test, but with how to do different Allfather rituals. Because this is something I keep around. As the Pope, I need to vet, new and incoming.
Is this ritual specifically an Allfather ritual?
Yeah.
So
You definitely pray to the Allfather and drawing a lot of the symbolism and rites and stuff like that.
I'm gonna give them this test and give them what's the average time for an SAT? Let's say 15 minutes. And they
Cool.
have to do this test.
Ray, give me a religion check.
Crap, you got
While you're doing that, I'm going to be starting a long rest because I don't think we should do this while injured and tired at the very least.
Cool. You're just doing it here in church.
Why not?
Cool. Ray does average. Like he knows some stuff. He knows pretty good. He doesn't fail. Like what's an average grade? Like a C?
Oh, hey, I got it.
average.
Yeah.
C or a B?
Yeah,
So
so
he's somewhere in that range. So he's like C plus B minus. He's in that range.
He's rocking that
Um,
C's to get degrees lifestyle.
Yeah, right. He's right in average. Like he knows it. Like he's studied it. He's not a savant or excelling by any means, but he does appear to know it. The other guy, on the other hand, he gets a couple right, but it's wild guessing. You can tell.
And I imagine it would take way too long to train him.
Oh yeah, we're talking like apocalypse is over long to train anyone in religion.
So
Well,
from this is meta knowledge, but this is not the character. This is me asking for the knowledge of the whole group.
Mhm.
What is the decrease on DC again for each person?
For each person who rolls above a 15 on their religion check, you get a 5 reduced from your total.
And negatives if it fails, it just doesn't work, or is there a backlash?
Not unless you nat 1.
Okay.
If you
But-
nat 1, you really dorked the ceremony, and it actually adds a +5. Nat 20 is it reduces the DC by 10 instead of 5.
but
Admittedly,
it's
we
a
could
DC
also
35 check.
Correct.
and we could also use.
So Magir, if everyone passed, you'd have Magir, Alara, Ray, Kedron,
So here's the fun thing with this.
and
I still have
Hickenbottom.
port
5
and
by
die.
5 would be
Yeah, I
I
was
can
about to
get
say,
a nat
be a
20
DC
plus
10.
9.
we could give the nat 20 port and die to the Father Ironcloak, who is going to be leading the ritual.
Do
Yeah.
I get advantage on this because I am in fact the Pope?
No.
Oh,
It-
darn it. Okay.
Okay.
So,
Before we go any further, I have a plus
second,
9 for
be right back.
religion. Who else has high religion?
Let me double check mine.
Also, it takes 24 hours, and first you need to get 55 gallons of holy water, which, as a priest, you can make.
Religion
Out of
is
regular
plus
water.
8. Not like
Cool. Ray, what are you
stupid
playing for
high.
religion?
do we know? Is it something where we could do all of these items at the same time using one ritual?
Each item takes another ritual.
And what happens if we fail the ritual? Does it say?
Doesn't say. Depends on how bad you fail it, really.
All right. Well, since all of us are, I imagine I can.
Hey, Ironcloak, what is your religion?
It doesn't matter because you'd want me to get the nat 20.
It does matter
It's a 6.
because the nat 26.
Yes.
Okay. Well, if I get the nat 20, that is a total of 29.
Yeah, but the
Not
person,
including the nat
the
20.
person, if the
I
person
have to-
leading the ritual
Yes.
gets the
person
nat
leading the
20,
ritual
that
has to be
is a higher effect.
The person leading the ritual has to be specifically a cleric, which
So
means Father
I
Ironcloak
have
is
to be
only
the
one
one to do the ritual.
of leading the ritual at the moment. Everyone else can help.
The nat 20 has the
So that
highest
would give
effect
us
if
a
the person
total-
leading the ritual has the nat 20.
Okay, so it's a 35 before anything happens.
Mhm.
The DC lowers if it's a nat 20 by 10, correct?
If anyone rolls a nat 20
Okay.
on their,
Well, if he nat 20s on it
not him,
with
everyone
the
else helping.
6,
It's your
All
help.
right, so all we need is
Okay, let me explain the ritual real quick. Ironcloak is leading. He's the one who does the final roll. All of his helpers, aka everyone proficient in religion, can make a religion check of their own, DC 15. If they succeed, it reduces the total DC by 5. So Ironcloak makes a final roll
course,
against
yeah.
whatever DC is left to attempt the ritual.
One
Also,
thing,
it costs 1,375 gold to make 55 gallons of holy water.
Costs
one
how
thing
much?
one thing I will say, even if we try to do it right now, before the end of the ritual, because it's a 24-hour ritual, if we don't do a long rest just before it, we are definitely going to have to roll for exhaustion before it's over, which may affect our rolls.
$1,375 worth of silver dust. Or it's dollars, gold. Sorry, gold. To
Which
make
we have a
55
whole
gallon
city. In theory, we could scavenge that, but even if we did that, we would have to,
There's a bank.
yeah, we would have to do a long rest before that, meaning your port and die might change. We can start preparing, but I don't necessarily think we necessarily have to do it right now because it doesn't make sense. Because we don't have all the resources.
The other thing we can do with that is that I can intentionally choose not to rest, which may give me exhaustion, but I would keep the port and die.
This will be your second day not resting, which makes the DC even higher.
All right, here we go, guys.
Yes, it does.
Here's what we're just gonna do. Right, we just put the. I imagine we can put the flail in the bag of holding, right? In
I mean,
theory.
you have the other super evil item in the bag of holding already.
Okay, so we're gonna put the flail in the bag of holding. Then we'll just wait, and as we rescue more priests along the way, we'll just send them here, and then we can just do it all at once.
And honestly, why don't we store these with freaking Bryant's
Salazar?
or Salazar in his very separate pocket dimension in between all these, so we don't have to worry about it.
Actually, yeah, we could do that. But we can just have one, because Hickenbottom's a priest, he can work on creating the holy water, right? We'll need 55 times 12 items.
Well, it depends on how many items you need. Really, you only need one per person because you all just need a weapon that can help damage.
I thought we had to collect all the items.
Oh, you don't have to collect all the items. In fact, you can go fight Baphomet right now if you want to.
Okay, so
But
5 items times 55. We need 275 gallons of holy water. We can have Hickenbottom work on that while he's chilling here in the super cool dome of Note.
6,875 gold and 55 by 5 hours.
Right, but it's going to take us longer than
I'm
that to
just
go.
saying, just pull a Castlevania and bless the river.
You got that much silver dust in time?
Would that not just be
I
exactly
mean-
what we're doing? With the 55 times 5 hours and 30,000 whatever silver dust?
6,875.
That much. Alright, so we'll just have Hickenbottom work on creating dust. Or creating
275 hours. 275 hours.
Okay. We'll have Hickenbottom start creating holy water, right? We can give him money. Since there's a bank, we can go get group funds or whoever. We can split it, whatever we want. He can start creating holy water. We'll go find the rest of the items, and we come back and we just do ceremony, and I'm sure we can maybe rescue some more priests along the way. If not, then we're in the same pickle we are now, but we have everything we need.
I'm fine with that. Also, they can scavenge for any holy water outside of what they need to create.
Everybody cool with that?
Yes.
Sounds like a good plan to me.
McGear?
Also,
I have concerns, and I want to know if the DM would say that an Arcana check would allow me to know this or not. But putting that much evil, essentially, in one pocket dimension.
Well, no, we'd be leaving it with Salazar. Because if we put them
Yes,
in the bag,
I understand that.
we do have the.
But the idea was to put them both in the same bag of holding while we get to Salazar. I'm questioning how great an idea that is.
Do me an Arcana
There's
check.
a door to Salazar.
Arcana check. Okie dokie.
I mean, we've had worse things than holding at the same time.
Arcana.
I mean, unless somebody trades the bagman for it, then it's probably fine.
That's what I was about to say. Is bad reason or reason not to. How long does Mage Hand last for?
if we find
As long as I
some way to
wanted
get
to.
directly back to Salazar,
Within reason.
it shouldn't be a big
we
issue.
can
We
just-
could leave it where we found it until we get a portal back and then grab it and go through.
We can just find his door here in the city, right? Because we traveled through his door to get here. We just go back through that same door. Go back to Salazar, have him hold on to the thing. Then we go to the next spot.
And I will say, I may have to ask Salazar about it. We have a list of what the items are and where they are. Do we know, some of them are very obvious what kind of weapons they are? Like the flail. But outside of that, would we have any idea what any of the others might be? Or that might be an ask Salazar type of thing?
Let's see. What did I give you guys? A lot of these items you can find in the
So we got Stone of Cain.
So the Stone of Cain is a club.
All right, Crystallized Dragon Heart, which I'm guessing is some sort of casting focus.
Yes.
Black Razor, which could be any sort of bladed weapon.
Correct.
But would I know, like, could I roll for that, or could we ask, like, Salazar or anybody about that?
You can ask Salazar about it.
All right, when we get back to Salazar, I plan on asking Salazar more details on all these when we get back to him.
All right, so we're long resting. Then we're going to go back to Salazar's, leave him the Mace of Moloch Ball. I know that's not exactly what it is, but it's basically what it is.
Wand of Moloch Ball, right?
No, Moloch Ball is the...
Moloch Ball is one of the Daedra.
We have
One
the
of the
Wand
Daedra
of
from
Orcus,
Skyrim.
and we have,
So anyways,
It's the mace that talks.
and we
to you
have
while
the.
you beat
and it does soul trap.
Yeah.
All right, so you all take a long rest.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, everybody takes a long rest. It's peaceful. You can rest here, or you kind of look at the city before you lay down, right, and kind of look at what's left. And you see a lot of damaged and leveled buildings. It is a disaster zone. Every fiendish entity was pushed straight out. Anything strong enough to resist a stone wall broke through it. Absolute devastation. But there are still standing buildings, standing homes. You know that some few belong to some of the resistance members as they speak, and some of the damaged ones belong to resistance members as well.
Wand of Orcus.
You are offered by a few different members of the resistance a place to sleep, a warm bed, a meal. They're grateful. You mounted an assault that they couldn't handle on their own. You have given them their homes back. And you are treated appropriately. You're welcomed into their homes. Whether you all go to a single home or you split up amongst different homes is up to you. There is food provided, fresh baked bread, hearty stews made from whatever meat was still left around, mostly potted meats. There's still a couple animals around, but most of the animals have been killed and eaten by the demons. But they had like some preserved potted meats, and they make delicious stews and hearty breads. And it's warm, and there's laughter, and there's thanks. And after weeks, I think at this point, a couple of weeks, like 2 weeks, of just horror after horror after horror after massacre of seeing innocents ripped to shreds everywhere you go, either barely staying ahead of the wave or behind the wave. For these few hours, there is peace, there's fellowship, and there's victory. You have secured a foothold for humanity in this world once again. Unbeknownst to you, in a time that will become known as the Second Cataclysm, this will become the first bright spot in the history books.
Wherever we go, we should stick together. Don't split up. Stay close. Keep an eye on the items at all time. Be vigilant.
Easy. They take you to an inn, now abandoned, where they prepare you all a feast, and everyone is around and they congratulate you. They make sure that you have plenty of beds and blankets and drawn water for baths. This is a celebration. A weary people finally finding refuge.
While we're out and about at a certain point,
Yay!
a little bit before I go to bed, I'm going to go out and do a quick scavenging run.
Mhm.
I'm not looking for anything crazy. I just want to find a few scattered armor pieces, like some pauldrons, maybe some greaves. And that's about it. There's like some pauldrons and greaves.
Are you trying to upgrade to plate mail?
I'm trying to upgrade to half plate because we had talked about this before. I can take my breastplate and just add some more armor
Yeah.
and pay to have
No,
my
agree. Half
enchantment
plate would
expanded.
be pauldrons, bracers, breastplate.
Yeah, yeah.
Give me a investigation check as you're searching for this stuff.
Can I do the same except for the fancy incense I need for summoning my familiar?
Is
Sure.
there
Give me the
investigation, right?
Yeah. 23 and 14. Okay. 23. It's on dead bodies. You find a bracer on a detached limb, but you are able to find it if you're comfortable looting the dead.
At this point, I'm taking what I need.
Yep. McGear, you do find a crashed out, what would have earlier been a component shop. You find incense sticks, but with a 14 in a crashed out city, right? The possibilities of being damaged and everything, they're crushed and shattered to dust. Salazar will carry it, so you can always purchase it from him. But with a 14 in an absolutely decimated city, incense is pretty fragile. Armor's pretty tough, and he got a 23. Incense is considerably more fragile. So, you can definitely buy it from Salazar, but finding it, you're not going to be able to in the city.
I imagine we're because we just mentioned everybody stick together. We're doing this as a group, search thing. As Kedron is so crassly looting these corpses.
Yeah.
I'll just be, because you gave me the really cool what's the thing called? The ritual cast for gentle repose. I'm just gonna gentle repose all these corpses so they can't become undead.
Ooh, nice.
As
Very
going
nice.
through.
If you don't mind, flavor it as last rites.
Sure.
Awesome. Kedron, as you're going through checking corpses for armor, this darkness in your heart, this callousness, all thoughts of priesthood and most thoughts of Allfather left behind as this rage seems to consume you. You look back and you see Father Ironcloak, this cleric, this stalwart priest. As you move through each body, looking only for what can help you to progress, you see him gently performing last rites on each corpse behind you.
At a certain point, I'll just kind of look back at him and give him a nod and keep looting.
Inspiration, by the way, for both of you.
What a merry bunch of heroes we have here, guys.
Right?
I already have an inspiration, so.
Okay, well, sorry, you just lost out on an inspiration you could have had because you didn't use your inspiration. Beautiful moment, love it. Inspiration. Listen, man. You may not be a jolly band of heroes, but you're a band of heroes nonetheless, and you're all dealing with trauma, and I love the fact that you're actually dealing with it, rather than just pretending it doesn't exist.
Oh, wait, dealing with it or
What?
very pointedly
they're
ignoring
not
it?
McGear?
I feel
Listen,
like I'm
the
going to have to...
juxtaposition of
emotionally
Father
attached since
Ironcloak
day one.
administering last rites while Kedron loots the bodies is just beautiful to me.
Like, it is a very pointed ignoring of trauma, but is still a trauma response. I will give you that.
I think on both of your parts, which I love.
It's okay. The Pope must lead by example.
All right, you know what? Anti-inspiration to you. You take a negative D6 the next time you advance.
I'll give you the inspiration that I couldn't keep.
I'm kidding.
Bro, I've been asked my entire childhood what I want to be when I grow up, and I finally decide, and all the adults in the room were like, no, you can't be that. It's not
I'm not saying
fair.
you can't be that. I'm just saying we don't know yet.
You've tried to kill me and given me anti-inspiration because I mentioned I want to be the Pope.
Hey, I'm just saying.
I took back the anti-inspiration. I didn't mean it.
I'm the crazy
also
uncle
you
that gave you that idea.
Demon. So obviously they're going to try and kill you first. Anyways.
Hey, I acknowledged it.
Ray acknowledged you as Pope. As you move through the city and you find what you're after, or in McGear's case, you don't. The evening comes to a close. The food is ready. It is delicious, hot, fresh bread flatbread mostly, right? Because you don't have a lot of time to let it rise. Hearty stews are had. People are singing and dancing. Others are staring remorselessly into their drinks, remembering those that they lost. But more often than not, it's happy. Even those who have lost are toasting their fallen friends and family, because now is a time of joy. We're safe.
Point.
Tomorrow is a day of mourning.
I will be among those staring into their drinks, drinking no more than 2, not because the conscript of the faith, but because the fear of over drinking and what might pop up in the distance.
Anything else for you guys for the rest of the evening?
No, not for me.
In the midst of searching stuff, whether it be components shops or magic shops or whatever, can I also look for anything useful in general, or is it just all obliterated?
It's pretty jacked up at a 14. There's not a lot. Like, there wasn't really. You don't really
Okay.
see a magic
That's fine.
item shop, really. You see a bunch of component shops, but this is pretty jacked up.
Actually, I feel like we see rubble.
Yeah, you see a lot of rubble. So with a 14, you don't
So
see
to get a clearer thing of what I've been looking for is, as a wizard, if I found someone's book or etc., like a new spell would be always fun to grab.
Right. Not at the moment with a 14. But well, don't worry. Don't worry about it. You'll find stuff.
Plus, for
Come to the city
a
this
city, even if it isn't Vatican,
Yeah,
a
no worries.
city mostly, primarily, what would be all
Oh
fatherist?
no, the city isn't even primarily Allfatherist. Like, there was an Allfatherist church, but it wasn't primarily.
Oh, okay.
But at the moment, nothing to be found at the moment. Ray, anything for the evening? Anything further?
Nope, not yet.
Sweet. Iron Cloak, anything further for the evening?
Not the milk. Did we loot the dude when we were in the church?
I mean, he was naked. Like, he had
Whoa.
fur, so you didn't see anything.
You could take a tooth as like a prize with
I
him, I guess.
wanted to take a tooth.
You grab a tooth. You have time. You taking a tooth or a tusk?
I want a tusk, bro.
You take a tusk of a, what the heck even was this guy? Nalfeshnee. Nalfeshnee. That is November, Alpha, Lima, Foxtrot,
Hold up.
Echo, Sierra.
All right.
All right, November Echo Lima.
Nope. November, Alpha, Lima, Foxtrot, Echo, Sierra, Hotel, November, Echo, Echo.
All right, cool.
You could definitely turn that into a dagger. Anyways, you get that. McGear was looking for stuff and things. Anything else in the evening, like as the party happens and people are eating and drinking and stuff after you've done all your searching and everything?
I'm just gonna spend most of the rest of once everybody's done searching and we've gone to wherever it is. I'm just gonna spend most of the rest of the night or most of the rest of the afternoon, whatever's left of it, doing last rites on whoever I can find, and then return before bedtime, I guess.
Unless somebody
You tell
interacts with.
anyone that you performed last rites on most of the corpses in the city?
No.
Okay.
Unless
I mean,
somebody interacts.
if anybody's looking who needs to do it, they'll know I've done it, right? Because it
Okay.
involves copper pieces and all of that, or it involves doing something to the corpse. If I remember correctly.
Yeah. I'm sure people see you do it, and some people thank you, and you're kind of informed that there will be parties sent out tomorrow to kind of gather the corpses, and rather than trying to bury them, they're going to have a mass funeral pyre. Which, while not normal for Allfatherism, isn't against the rules, and it should be
Right.
fine, especially for a mass casualty event. Kind of certain concessions are made. And for a lot of other religions, pyres are sort of the norm, so it'll be fine.
Yeah.
McGear, anything else for the evening for you?
No, that should be good for the evening. I do want to resummon my owl though.
Do you have the incense on you for it?
Yes.
Sweet, go for it. Spend the incense. Why were you looking for it if you already had it?
Because I want more.
And then, unless somebody interacts with Kedron, he's doing the whole staring into his drink, 1,000-yard stare, emo boy thing that he built himself at the beginning not to be specifically, so that the DM could apparently make him into that.
I mean, you get flirted with at least once. All of you get flirted with at least once. Men, women,
I haven't.
like men flirt with
Too bad
at
the
least
kid's
one
not
man and one woman. Flirt with each
knowledgeable
other.
on how to be social like that.
Well, listen, Jason. I'm not role playing it. It happens. All right, I'm putting it out there.
It's okay. The
Wait, you
does
role
not
played
have
it for
time
Thule.
for-
I'm over it. I'm not role playing anymore. That's weird. I'm done. I'm done role playing flirting with you guys.
It's not gay if you're just flirting with the boys in D&D.
It's
Hey,
not gay.
tis
If it's
some-
role play.
Hey, 'tis the month. This is Pride Month.
It is, but I'm not role playing. So it happens. We lost Alara along the way. I just realized that.
I've been with.
Oh, cool.
She's on my
Like
side.
where?
Yeah, her
Wow, where have you
Plus,
been?
somebody's computer is
trash.
about to go into the stratosphere.
Ilara, anything for your evening?
Nah.
Like, I can hear somebody's computer fan. Somebody needs to double check on
I
their.
think it's McGear. He's running a laptop though, so.
Ah.
All right, so as your evening comes to a close, there's food, there's drink. It's very warm, filling, hearty. It's comfort food. A little bit spicy in this region, but not overly so. They understand you're not from the region, so they kind of tone it back a little bit.
Did I just get white boyed again?
You got white boyed, which to be fair, Vatica, the whitest of boys. Anyways, when it comes to spice. So you're a little spicy but good. You're big chillin'. Everybody gets flirted with. You're all priests, so you probably tell them no, but I don't judge. I'm also not role playing it with you, so whatever.
There's probably
Ray,
some young maiden who is a
choose to
little
be
bit
hedonistic.
terrified of the 1,000-yard stare that gets leveled at her.
Yeah, right. Ray, if you choose to be hedonistic, fade to black. We're not messing with that.
If you made me do it with this family in my campaign, all right. This is.
Wait, what?
No, I did not erotic role play with my family.
The level.
I did very basic, like discussing sort of what's happened in the new money in your campaign. I did not flirt with my wife and take her to bed. Okay.
You definitely mentioned it, and we can go back and watch the videos.
I might have mentioned
Get
it,
in the
but I also
comments.
went, we're not role playing that. I just said, cool, this happened. That's it. Bye. Because I don't want to role play that with you as a character any more than I want to role play it with you as a DM. Just
Note
being
to
honest.
self.
So whatever happens. You might end up with magic gonorrhea, but I'm not worried about that right now. The night passes. You all get a wonderful night's rest, like your first time in a long time, not worried about demons breaking in and eating your brains while you sleep. The dome holds strong. People are on watch all night. They tell you don't worry about being on watch. We're gonna have like 4 people on the roof at all times with a bell and loud, like at least one person capable of thaumaturgy keeping watch.
To be fair, do we trust their watch? Because I still would prefer we also keep our own watch.
I mean, if you want to, they said 4 people at all times, at least one with thaumaturgy, so it's up to you.
I imagine we're at least like somebody's chilling out in the main room.
Sure, if you want to.
Like
I'll wake up last.
The
got
night
plans.
is. Wait, what?
I was saying I'll wake up early. I got plans in the morning.
Okay. You all get a great night's rest. Nothing happens. Ray volunteers to take the last watch. So Ray, you're up, while everyone else is sleeping.
Oh, like I'm not going to do it like super early, but I'm going to wait till like the city starts rising,
Mhm.
and then I'm going to go out. I'm going to make sure Father Ironcloak is awake, and tell him, "I'll be back. Be ready." And I'm going to head outside.
Of the city?
No. Outside of the inn.
Iron Cloak, pretty early in the morning as everyone's starting to rise, you hear on your door.
Hello?
Hey, Father Iron Cloak, are you ready for your big day, Mr. Pope?
Do what?
Are you ready for your big day, Mr. Pope?
What are you talking about?
We're burning the bodies. You're going to give them the last rites. Remember, we talked about this last night?
Did Father Ironcloak drink a little bit too much last night?
Father Ironcloak did legitimately zero drinking. But
Pope
I am
can't
still
drink.
very confused.
They haven't gathered the bodies yet. They're sending out parties to do so today. So it'll probably be this
okay.
afternoon or evening by the time the bodies are.
Ray, whatever you're doing, no, they'll take care of it.
Okay, Mr. Pope.
And Father Ironcloak is fine.
Okay, Pope Father Ironcloak. Gotcha.
Wouldn't that be His Holiness Ironcloak?
Listen, I'm just the DM. I'm not getting involved in this.
All right,
Father Pope
I'll just head back to my room.
Pope Father
Wait,
Iron.
don't you still have that cloak of bellowing?
I do.
Ah!
New canon event. That's what it sounds like, but stupid loud. Have you ever used the Cloak of Bellowing?
Yes, I used it when
Yes.
we jumped off the bird into the giant tree in Kankakuru.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
I also used it.
That's a dope entrance though. Just imagine you jumping off a bird and at like ear-splitting decibels, you hear ah as you fall towards the tree. Like that's a dope entrance.
Freaking hilarious.
Joke's on you. Now that I'm the Pope,
Okay,
it
but
just
tell me
makes
there's
like
also guitar.
it just makes like a holy choir. Like
No, it doesn't affect it.
It's a more like
but it has the electric
it is,
guitar.
It is
thumping in
my
the background.
homebrew item that I said I wanted because I misread what you tried to give me. All right, I'm allowed to choose what sound it makes.
it's
Nope,
the
I'm the
same.
DM, sorry.
It's the same like tune, like the same notes, but it's sang in like a more
Angelic. Also, I never confirmed you're the Pope.
I'm just saying, between thaumaturgy and prestidigitation, you can have the entire band going with that.
You could, and it would be great. So someone cast Gust of Wind on him, like, constantly. The other people play Thaumaturgy and Prestidigitation, just have the full band going. We could have a concert with his cloak. It'd be great. All right,
Okay, if
anytime
he
you
was
guys
the Pope,
drop
that would
into
be the
something, I'm
best.
imagining that's what's happening because it's all cantrips.
Yeah,
I like
that's great.
angelic choir singing that part of that song.
Yeah, right?
After this ordeal is over, we're going to make you the Pope, and we're going to introduce you to the crowd that way.
Unfortunately, there's only one person so far who needs to vote. Maybe two, and we are required to kill one of the two. So it's fine.
So anyways, morning comes. You all wake up. There is more breakfast. It's primarily the leftovers from last night, that have been kept preserved. But there's, some eggs over easy or over medium, over hard scrambled, however you want them. But some like leftover stew, eggs, some bread. It's actually a pretty good breakfast. It's pretty solid. Someone actually breaks out some coffee and some tea. It's not Vatican coffee and tea, but it is pretty good.
Theoretically, there's technically 3 votes still floating around.
So you guys have breakfast,
For what-
and the day is yours.
For once, in the past few weeks, Alara does not have a headache.
Why did Alara have a
That's
headache
nice.
before?
Coffee.
Oh yeah, caffeine withdrawals are rough, dude.
Right? Do you know what the third vote I'm talking about is?
You, your mom, and your friend.
No, not my mom. Hey, pull me. It'll only take 2 seconds. Pull me in.
All right, hold on. Anyways, yep.
Oh.
Morning is yours.
Kedron, you ruined this for me. I'll make you pay.
What did I do?
You're trying to ruin this for me.
Drugs.
I'm the one that gave you the idea.
You were not.
Anyways, what are y'all doing this morning?
I imagine we're going to Salazar's, right?
Yeah, sure. You want to? Cool. Cool. You all head that way. You step inside of Salazar's. Ilara. You turn to the group, and a smile spreads across her face. Oh, you're working with Salazar? I thought he was sworn to neutrality. And such fun toys you got yesterday, too. I took a little peek. This is going to be fun. Ilara, you're staring at the group. You're facing a different direction than you were a second ago. The group is staring at you.
What are you guys looking at?
You temporarily gain possessed because your contract.
What?
Hold up. Hold up.
Mm-hmm.
Never mind.
Crap, I thought we were done dealing with that.
Your time didn't get fully used up.
No, and Kedron's mom holds the contract now.
I stepped away for a second.
What was her name again?
2 seconds.
What was your mom's name, Jacob?
Let me find the correct.
I'll let you look that up while we keep rolling.
Lady McDoucherkin.
Basically.
I'm pretty sure.
Her name was Mom.
I mean, it's Lady D'Artagnan for sure, but what her first name was, I don't remember, and I don't care. I could look it up. It's only on the first pages.
Fair.
It's all right. So we're at Salazar's.
Yeah. Salazar is also looking at you and just kind of stares at you for a second. Bit of a possession problem, I see.
Do you by chance have any items that stop possession, Salazar?
Depends on the type of possession. What are you working with?
She signed a contract.
Double contract.
Yeah, no.
Do you have a prison cell we can leave her in for the next literally forever?
No.
Yeah, dang it.
Hey, not forever.
Well, the contract's
Okay. Little bit of a meta question here. If I
Asandra.
am locked up,
Name.
Asandra is her name.
what?
Yes.
Asandra.
Cassandra.
Oh, okay.
D'Artagnan.
If I'm locked up and she tries to take possession of me, does she know if I'm not currently available?
Okay, if you're locked up, she can
Or
still
does she
take
just, like,
possession of
check?
you, and she'd jump into your body and see that you're chained up to a wall or whatever, and then just leave again, probably. Like, she takes full possession of you.
Right. I was just more wondering, does she know ahead of time if I'm available, essentially? Or does she
You're
have to
always
check into my
available.
body for
Does
that?
she know whether or not you're tied up in a basement? No. You're always available.
okay.
Okay, cool. Well, yes, I know that, but available for her use, essentially.
Does she know whether or not you're tied up in a basement?
Because she can't really use me if I'm.
But if she does jump in, it would only be
Essentially,
like
yes,
a
is what I'm
2
asking,
second
yeah.
drain to see if
Max,
you're
1 second. 1 to
Yeah.
2 seconds, yeah. So she'd jump in, see you're not
Yeah.
available, 2 seconds later she's gone. She's not gonna
Okay.
waste time there, probably.
Joke's on you. You think the latency in this literally nowhere on the planet can
I mean, it's magic, so yeah.
Well, I mean, it's not the drift net; it's magic, so it's not like there's relay latency between drift relays.
Joke's on you. There's magical space court because you screwed up and didn't follow the terms and services properly. I'm pretty sure there is magic buffering because you didn't buy the premium version of the contract that needed to be signed.
You think that the absolute megacorp that is hell didn't buy the premium edition?
No, I feel like what's his name?
Orthax?
Orthax did not buy the premium super deluxe version of the Demons R Us contract book. That's what I think.
No,
happened.
he works for the
He
corporation.
was using his He was using his corporate account when he made the contract.
Yeah, it was a corporate account.
When have you ever worked for a corporate company that gives you the premium version of anything?
Whenever it actually has to deal with their direct line of income.
To be
Also,
fair,
a lot of times the corporate lines are way better than anything a consumer can get. You want to talk about internet speed? If you want to pay for business class internet, it's 2 to 3 times the speed as home internet.
Right, but
To be
apparently
fair-
you've never worked for a company where like corporate supplies you with items, right? And they're just garbage because then you have to pay to replace them.
Yeah. I will be
Oh,
fair.
the garbage, yeah, but the software packets they use for like their development and stuff are actually really good. They pay.
I will admit,
Well, I don't say if they're
the
good. They pay.
laptops I get from the company I work for, I won't say the actual name, does supply us with pretty decent laptops. It's just loaded up with so much monitoring software, it eats up about 50% of the RAM space with nothing
Let me put
running.
it this way: in hell, their main line of profit is soul gathering. They 100% pay for the ultra premium whatever of
But
contracts.
Right up
how
and
much
less
of their
than-
monitoring spells eats up like over
We're not
50%
arguing.
of their magic
Jacob,
RAM?
we have spent way too much time on this. We're moving on, and anyone who keeps arguing it is going to start taking force damage.
But I showed you the stats on the RAM consumption with
You take 6 points of force damage.
No, I'm not saying in world. I'm saying in real life.
You're still arguing, and I'm about to roll again.
I'm not arguing. I'm just.
You're still talking about it. I'm about to roll again.
You
be
didn't
fair,
say
you didn't roll
talking.
the
You said
first time.
arguing about it.
You took 6 points of force damage because I said we're done with this. Kedron is walking along and she gets a splitting headache. 6 points of force damage to you, sir. Anyways, moving on. Anybody else want to keep talking about this?
I mean, we weren't actually walking; we were at Salazar's, kind of talking.
That
to him before it
lightsaber
started
was
with
kind
this
of
whole
perfect
thing.
timing too.
So, anyways, yeah, you can totally tie her up in the basement if you want to.
I trust your guys' judgment. Whatever you think is best.
I think somebody should. Ray, you should. Oh, he doesn't know. Somebody should take Alara and they should go somewhere else while we talk to Salazar. Because apparently now she can't be anywhere we're doing anything remotely interesting.
Also, Salazar, 2 questions
No?
regarding this whole possession thing, if it's possible. 1, do you have any sort of items that would let us know if she was actively being possessed? And 2, do you have any items that we could possibly use to incapacitate her if she was being possessed?
I don't have anything on hand for immediate incapacitation upon possession. I have something in the works that can be done shortly to kind of indicate possession. However, it's a bit specific, so it'd be a bit trial and error on my part.
Something's better than nothing, I suppose.
Indeed. Give me a couple of days and I can see what I can do. I'll be working with my daughter on this one.
And
Anything
if
else you need from me?
she has a moment, I do have a slight project I could use some assistance with.
She's downstairs working. You can talk to her whenever.
Are you going downstairs, Kedron?
Sure.
You should take Alara with you.
All right.
Cool. You two trot downstairs. What are the rest of you guys upstairs doing?
Salazar. So, I'm waiting until they're downstairs.
Mhm.
I imagine this is out of earshot.
Yeah, downstairs is out of earshot from upstairs.
Salazar. So, we did a job a while back for a library, and they had basically like this compass that gave us directions to where a book they were missing was at. Is there a way you can make an item like that, but specifically for a person, we have like a way to track their genetics, but we don't necessarily have them. We need to find them.
Yeah, I know the device of which you speak. Something of that nature. Well, specifically that item was imprinted on the book. So one compass for one book, and runes are drawn on the book to allow tracking. For a person, something similar could be made. We would need something of theirs. The closer the connection, the easier to make. Blood or hair is almost a guaranteed. A personal item is
What if we had their child?
less. Do they love their child?
No.
Not so
But
much.
their
I mean,
Could we
child's-
track the soul of my father? I'm not there.
it would be possible through a blood relation, but without any sort of emotional connection, it would be much more difficult. It would provide a minor bonus to the attempt to create it, and this would take some time.
What about a specific item?
In which case, it goes back to the library book scenario. You would need to create the item and then print it onto the book itself, or onto the item itself.
Do you
Now,
like,
if you want it within a certain range, that could be done. However, if you want it from anywhere, that is an issue. Oh, we lost Ray and
But-
Josh. Let me refresh here and see if it's me. Completely missing Ray.
Oh,
back to me.
Oh, Josh is back. And Kedron's back.
Okay, so
Hold on. Jason, can you hear me? I didn't hear any response. I'm going to refresh again.
I don't have
I
enough data.
completely lost Jason. Oh, he's back. Jason, can you hear me?
I have a buffering. Oh man, Jason. Jason, can you hear us? All right, I can. Everybody else refresh. You can see me.
There he is. Oh, I lost Josh again. Well, while we're trying to... So, be back in a second, but don't put it on break. Just as soon as he comes back, I'll be back.
Hey, he's back.
Guess who's back? Back again.
I can get you that. That's not a good trash.
Oh, dang it.
Chromebook, but I want it to be like sometimes a tablet and sometimes a laptop. It's sort of
Yeah.
Chromebooks are trash. I will allow you to help me find something, but I will have opinions.
So, how's it going?
So I think if we basically just need
I think we
Oh,
have.
I have Josh, but now Jason's buffering.
We had him just like right before you came back. I think you had the problem.
Hello?
Oh, I got him.
I can
All
hear
right,
you.
Josh, can you hear me?
Ow.
Josh, can you hear me?
Josh, can you hear Bryant?
I can.
Okay, cool. All right, where were we? You were talking to Salazar about stuff and things.
So what if we may have the body of someone whose soul was captured. Is there a way to track their soul?
Did you guys grab the body?
Yes, it's in the bag of holding.
You have Kedron's dead body in the bag of
Yes,
holding.
it
Yeah,
has
'cause-
the bougie version of
Oh gosh. Okay.
the,
He's been gentle reposing it, so we
No,
can
no, no,
hopefully
I have-
eventually.
because the version of Gentle Repose he gave me that is a ritual cast is permanent. It's not a 10-day thing.
Yeah, we've been holding the body just in case we can get the soul back.
I forgot about that. Very
Oh
nice.
my gosh.
He kind of looks at you for a minute and goes, if the soul's on the same plane of existence, it should be doable.
I mean, can you?
Although the likelihood of a soul remaining on this plane of existence after one's expiration is highly unlikely.
Well, let's say like got captured in a cage, right?
Necromancy.
Like in this theoretical situation, it's like somebody
Definitely not theoretical. It's
like,
captured.
It's theoretical, right? Let's say someone was really upset with their significant other, and so they killed them, and then they captured their soul and put it in a cage.
Indeed, I could probably whip something like that up. It would take a while.
All right.
A while. Probably a week or two at least.
Okay, that's doable. If you want to, like, obviously whatever the cost is, we'll take care of it. Just let us know when you finish, and we'll pay it. Also,
Very well.
I would like to have stopped at the bank because you said there was a bank, right?
There was a bank.
I'm gonna stop and I'll bring.
Oh, that's the whole thing. We'll go there in a minute.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Other than that, we have these two. We have the two of the items that we're supposed to be collecting, and we were wondering if we could leave them here with you, since it's pretty unlikely people are going to come here to steal your stuff.
I can try. Sure. I can house them for a bit.
And that's McGear's cue to open the bag of holding, mage hand, pull out the two spooky things we don't want to touch, and put them on the counter.
Do not rest them on my counter.
Copy on two spooky things we don't want to touch.
He pulls out a bag and just holds it open. Please deposit them both in here.
Sure thing.
You deposit both of them into Salazar's bag of holding. You no longer have attachment to them. They're in his possession, under his purview. He just takes the bag, opens a safe, throws it in the safe, and closes the safe.
Cool.
I'm guessing that safe is rated with like brain-splitting magic levels.
I mean, if you're looking at it with text magic, yeah.
I imagine I have learned by now to just not have detect magic active when in Salazar's shop, because it's probably the most god awful thing to ever.
It is like stepping into the sun. Everything is enchanted and everything is powerful.
What's that type of lens called where it's just like basic everything's white and then there's little specks of black everywhere?
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
You know what I'm talking about?
A kaleidoscope?
Right? No, it's like a filter you can put on stuff, but like basically
like negative.
Yeah, negative, like negative filtering where like everything's white and then there's just little bits, but it's just that when you're.
But blown out.
It's like there might be a cabinet that's not technically magical, and you may be able to see it depending on where you stand.
But the stuff inside is definitely magical. And it's not that it's not magical, it's just that it's...
I was going to say a kaleidoscope because you can see all the...
Yeah,
I was going to say it's kind of like a kaleidoscope because you can actually see the different colors of like the schools of magic.
Yeah. You have learned when stepping inside of Salazar's
So it's
shop...
like overwhelming rainbow colors.
Oh, yeah, pretty much. Like, after your first or second time stepping inside of Salazar's shop, you realize turning on detect magic is a bad idea in here. Because the answer is yes.
If you ever want your kids to not want to drink, cast detect magic on them, throw them in Salazar's shop while drunk. Oh dear God.
Yeah, right? So you're just kind of there.
Be like psychedelics.
After that, that's everything that I need to do, so I'll just wait for Kedrin to finish with the girl.
Yeah, Kedrin and Elara, you go downstairs to talk to Kaylee about what again?
Katie, I have something, hopefully compared to some of the other projects we had for you. Knowledge isn't great on it. It
Well, I'm not
should
talking to her about
be
it.
simpler. I just need an expansion of an existing enchantment spread over a few more pieces of armor.
She kind of looks at you, cracks her neck, opens a cabinet, pulls out a bottle of whiskey, slugs it back, puts it back in the cabinet. Don't get me wrong. You guys are very profitable for me. I am so tired. Let's do this.
I'm gonna give her my chitin breastplate and the extra pieces of armor I found.
Chitin's not enchanted.
Yes, my chitin is what has the +2 enchantment, plus the innate
That's
web
right.
walk.
So, okay, so the rest of the pieces won't get the web walk, but you will be able to put it together for
But
a...
I'm still wearing the web walk, so
Yeah. She goes, oh, this one. I just worked on this one. Luckily, it's my work. That makes it so much easier, but still...
Yeah, I did have her do that, so it was a long time ago, but it wasn't.
How much did I have you? Did I charge you for the +2 again?
Heck if I know. It's been a
12,000?
minute.
I think for a +2.
Something like that.
It was 12K for a +2 because it was 6K for a +1, doubled and then doubled for 3. She looks at you and she looks at it. She's like, "All right, well, I'm not starting from scratch, so that's nice. Usually it's 12K for a +2, but since it's my work and it's gonna be easier to move, it'll be 8,000." Yeah, still take an IOU, I guess.
I don't actually physically have anything written in my flaws, so I'm just getting my debt in there.
Kedron's flaw has debt.
You're doing great.
Okay, to be fair, my flaws are a bit more dynamic than what I could put in that category.
I would like to point out that as a member of the ruling class, I feel like debt would be one of your ideals, not one of your flaws.
Dang, Kedron playing Idlesphere while we play D&D.
Bro is always playing Idlesphere while we play D&D.
I don't even know what Idlesphere is.
Not a clue, but
anyway.
he's always playing it.
Right? So you kind of hand off your armor to her, so you're armorless at the moment. You make your way back upstairs? Or...
I'm going to put on the demon armor while I wait.
Sure, demon armor up. Move back upstairs. If you want to go to the bank, you have time.
Bank time, guys! Woo! We haven't been here in literally like 2 real-life years.
Awesome. Y'all roll up to the bank, right? It's there. It looks untouched. You trying the doors?
I'll check the doors.
Are they trapped?
Investigation check.
Investigation.
Ooh, I don't think they are.
You don't think they are. Kedron thinks they are. With some very specific and odd runage. Definitely magical. You'll probably want a mage to look at it.
Miguel, take a look at these. That there and something around there. Something's not right.
What are you talking about? I'm a little lost at what you're talking about here.
Y'all went to the bank.
Okay.
And he looked at the doors, and they are super duper trapped. But something is a little odd about them. And so he's asking you to take a look at the runes to see what you could decipher, because you're the mage boy. So Arcana check if you're doing that.
Yeah, let me get that going. As soon as my sheet can pop back up, because when we refreshed everything, it got rid of that. And this thing takes an eternity to load on my screen. Like a long time. Someone might want to roll for me.
Brian, you wanna? Oh,
I can do it. That's fine. Hold on. I can do it. I got it. I got it.
Hey, we were back at use restroom.
Well, hold on, loading. It's taking a while for me too. Jeez. Okay, I'm up. All right. Arcana. 27. 27. Magir, did you long rest with everybody else, by the way?
I did.
Cool. Reroll your port and dice when you get that up.
Did.
I already have.
It's
Oh,
14, 4, and 9.
You should have 2.
I have 3 because I'm level 14 now. I have a greater port.
Very nice. Very nice. 27. Definitely trapped. Definitely enchanted. but you kind of like look at it and kind of expand it, read into it a little bit, and you realize it's a pretty basic if-then statement. If member equals false, initiate, electrocute, holy damage, power word stun, power word kill.
Dang. That's nasty.
Else, open.
Okay.
Can he
So,
edit
with that
member?
much being able to read into it, can I?
You guys are members of this bank.
Oh, well, that makes it easy.
Well, does the member or it mean member of bank or member of like staff? Read into
If he's a
definitions. He
member-
got. I feel like he got a high enough roll to read into those definitions.
It says
maybe not.
member, and
Is
you
there
are
a
a
drop
member
down
of the
menu?
bank. There's not a drop down menu.
Is there a little question mark that I can click on to give me more information about members?
There's not.
Is there a
You
link?
guys
Okay,
are
as the
members of the
magic boy,
bank.
let me ask the questions.
Mhm.
Is there a way to just input Arcana code of saying check equals correct so we can just walk through?
27 Arcana. Not really. This is some pretty intense code, and trying to it has like anti-tamper stuff on it. But you remember back when you were signing up that they did take a sort of aura imprint, which is generally used for like if-then statements on spells like this.
Okay, so Ray can
Because I've been
absolutely
aura
not
forming
enter
this
this
entire
bank.
time.
Huh?
Ray
I was
can.
gonna say that I've been aura farming this entire time, so this should
Yeah.
be fine.
You I don't know. Hey, did you ask Ray if he has an account?
He just got sent to us from hell.
From where? Are you sure? Did you ask him?
That's where he said he was sent from hell.
To be
when we first
fair,
met him.
we don't
Ray,
know
did
that
you say
there
you were
is.
sent from hell?
I remember saying I was sent from to help them by
Asmodeus.
Amadeus. As
To be fair, we don't know they don't have branches in hell.
Asmodeus might be. But
Asmodeus.
I don't think you ever said exactly where from geologically. You've been on the material plane for a while, right? You're kind of one of his agents on the material plane.
Uh-huh.
You guys never asked.
All right, well, he can enter the bank separately from me because I am definitely not about to watch another one of my friends die. If he dies outside while the door's closed, it's not my problem.
Ray, if you've been on the material plane for more than like 6 days, you have a bank account.
Cool.
To be fair, at this point, I think we're waiting for a response from McGear to say exactly what he says about it.
Oh, yeah, it's rigged to just nuke pretty much anybody that's not a member from tampering or attempting to even go through it. And as far as our party is concerned, besides maybe Ray, I don't know for sure, we all qualify, so we can just not worry about that aspect of it. We have permission magically to go through it.
Cool.
Probably.
All right, then. I suppose I'll give it a try.
Cool. I need
Cool.
like 5 saves from you. No, I'm kidding.
I was gonna say, I was like, before you walk through, McGear just like backs up. Emphasis on the probably. He kind of mumbles to himself.
You reach out, you grab the doorknob, and you feel like a small tingle through you. And you turn the knob, and the door opens.
I walk in.
You walk in. Inside, there are several goblins, hobgoblins, and other goblinoids, all kind of standing around. And they all kind of turn and look at you and be like, "Is it safe out there now?" One of them asks.
This city is shielded for the moment, at least.
Thank God, we've been trapped in here for like 2 weeks. All right, listen. Whatever we have on hand, we can deal with. Can't really do transfers right now.
I don't know.
Okay,
how
actually,
much
no. We can do like on paper transfers. We can't really do physical transfers. So whatever gold we have in the vault, it's what we got. All right. Sorry,
How much gold do you have in the vault?
I'm not telling you exactly how much we have, but tell me how much you want to withdraw, and I'll tell you if I can or can't. How about
I need to withdraw like 7,000 gold.
that? Oh, okay, yeah, sure.
Okay, cool.
I don't know how much I had. I know I had over 30. That's it.
Are you trying to
I'm
withdraw
going to
30,000
explain to the
gold?
goblins as
Huh?
well that of the need for just silver or silver dust for the sake of a religious ritual that can potentially perma save the situation and not just the shield
Well,
that they have.
I'm
Brent,
imagining that you couldn't that silver dust cannot be got by like grinding up silver coins, right?
You can.
That just makes it a magical item, like a magical component.
Silver dust isn't a magical item. It's just a component.
Brent, what were you saying to me?
Hold on. Are you trying to withdraw all 30,000 gold?
I know I had over 30. 37 sounds right, but I don't know
Sure.
for sure.
Are you trying to withdraw 37,000 gold?
No, I am not active.
How much are you trying to withdraw?
At the moment, this is outside of game. I have no immediate need. I will try to withdraw at least
You have
enough.
several IOUs.
Oh, I have one.
Okay.
I traded for my others. I will try to withdraw just enough for the IOU, which
Yeah,
is
no problem.
8,000.
McGear, you're talking to him about that. How are you persuading them? Give me what you say. Remember, role playing your persuasion can only help. I will never give you disadvantage unless you are intentionally dumb. You can only ever earn advantage or a flat roll.
Starfinder campaign much?
Cool. Well, I will attempt to channel my inner charisma at 3:30 in the morning.
Listen, you can just roll for it. If you actually talk it out, you might have a chance to get advantage. That's all I'm saying. Or you could just flat roll. It's your choice.
I will attempt to charisma this. Let's see how this goes. What time of day is it?
Late morning, 10:30ish.
Morning, gentlemen. The outside situation's been, for the most part, handled. We've got a protective barrier around what remains of the city. However, we have need of something that you uniquely can provide large amounts of. We are needing. What was the formula for how much silver dust for water?
6,000 and some change silver worth of silver dust.
Is that per 50,
No,
50 gallons?
that's for all 5.
And that's around 600 silver dust, right?
6,875 gold worth
Oh,
of silver
gold
dust.
worth of silver dust.
For the sake of my brain not having to deal math, I'll just explain that. It's like,
675 platinum worth of silver.
I need this amount of math for silver in order to create large amounts of holy water needed to be used in a ritual for purifying extremely evil items that can be then sanctified and transformed via a religious ritual so that we can actually defeat the source of the outbreak of hellspawn and demons.
One of the
Is there any way that you can help in
hobgoblins.
providing this?
One of the hobgoblins in like a suit, tie, and bowler hat kind of walks up to you and looks at you and goes, "We're defeating the source in the catastrophe."
It will at the very least stop any more from coming through, as far as we understand, aiding towards such an event of ending.
While McGear's doing this, can I stand next to him with prestidigitation and do like a PowerPoint presentation of what
Yes.
we'll be doing with this?
Absolutely, it is in the palm of your hand, but yes. In fact, that counts as helping for 2 people. So McGear, I will allow you to make a persuasion roll. You have advantage and a +1 for them helping you.
Cool, me.
You explained it very well. Actually, I'm going to give you a +2 because you would get advantage for yourself because you explained it well in a very business-like manner. And then the 2 people helping you, they give you a +1 and a +1. So advantage and +2.
All right, persuasion. There it is.
15. Okay, cool. He kind of squints at you a little bit and goes, "I personally don't have the authority to authorize such a release, especially of such a great amount of funds. We do have contact with our other branches, including our headquarters. I will place a request with my personal endorsement. We should hear back
It would be
in a
much
few
appreciated.
days. Will you be here in that time?
Unfortunately, no. We are still tasked with collecting the bulk of the dangerous items that we need to be sanctified.
We
Do
do
you
have
However,
one that we can-
our local contact on the ground would be Sir Higginbotham, who has been handling the local resistance and helped us gain access to creating the barrier around the city. If you network with him, he has our full authority to manage the assets, essentially.
As you say, Hickenbottom, you see one of the goblins hold his hand over a book, and it begins to flip pages very rapidly until it lands on one. Boss, Hickenbottom's one of our members. In fact, he's a platinum member. Huh. He looks like he's a lord or something. Very well. You'll have access here. We'll send a few of our people out to scout to ensure it is truly safe and to gather resources as we're out of food for the last few days and have begun to starve. Thank you for your time and your assistance. I'll put in the request myself personally as soon as we're done here.
We greatly appreciate your service. As I would know I can't even use my own words correctly right now. I don't know if anyone else would have any such means to be able to acquire what we need for creating this ritual. So your help is greatly appreciated in this matter.
Indeed. You all are able to conduct any business you need at the bank, unless you're trying to withdraw over like 15,000 gold per person in this event. It's not going to be a big deal. You can withdraw whatever you need up to that limit. Between 15 and 20 is a persuasion check. Over 20, they just say no.
Nope, I've withdrawn what I need.
So you all do your stuff there. The rest of the afternoon is yours. Do you ever go back to Salazar's to discuss anything?
How many goblins are in this this branch?
I don't know how many people work at a large bank in a city, like 80, 90?
Oh dear God!
And that's like goblins, hobgoblins, and what's the third one? Bugbears.
Bugbear.
I'm just imagining green gods from Harry Potter.
That's exactly what I built it on.
Yeah,
yes.
Except there was like 5 goblins there.
Okay.
It's much bigger.
On top of that, at some point, I would also, as previously said, like to discuss any additional details he has about the items as far as going back to Salazar's.
Okay. Anybody else doing anything?
I mean, I need to go back and I'm going to go back and pay the IOU from Salazar.
Yeah.
The 6,500 I owe them. But...
IOU, and I still need to pick up my items whenever they're ready. My item.
Your stuff will probably be ready in the morning. Anything else anyone's doing in the city during the day before you go back to Salazar's?
No.
Nope.
I mean, that night I'll probably, if we're still in town, I'll attend the funeral pyre.
Yeah, we can do the funeral pyre that evening for sure. As you all kind of head back to Salazar's to pay off your IOUs, etc. You all make it there. You come inside. You start to make your payments. There is a knock at the door. And Salazar looks at it and goes, "Huh," and walks over and opens the door. An acquaintance of yours, I believe. And in walks Orthax.
Yo, bro, what's up?
Hey, you guys are hard to get a hold of. I've been trying to reach you like all day, and I've been blocked. What? How do you even block me? That's crazy.
That would be the magical barrier that we have established in the city that we had business in.
Oh, shoot.
It blocks pretty much everything hell or related. Yeah.
Demon,
Fiendish,
devil,
you mean?
fiend,
That's
tiefling.
pretty. Oof. Ooh, I feel bad for those guys. Anyway, finally got a hold of you guys. You all have a court date tomorrow morning, bright and early. You're gonna want to be at least in here because we're gonna have to grab you and then like take you where you're going. Elara, be prepared. If you have legal arguments to make, get those ready. Or if you just want an adjuvant of hell to like make the arguments for you, I'm set for it. Whatever you want to do. You want to
All
represent
right.
yourself, or you want one of us to represent you?
How about a co-counsel? Right.
Co-counsel? Yeah, we can do that.
Uh,
You good to talk about details now, or you need to go do stuff, or we could talk about it over dinner maybe here at Salazar's, since I can't get in there. Salazar, you cool with that? Salazar just stares at him. Fine.
Orthax, I have a question for you regarding the contract.
Yeah.
Did it have any clauses in there for intent of use?
Well, yeah. No, like, intentional direct harm to the user, which is why we're going after it, because she tried to, like, stab herself or something once.
well, she did stab herself.
She did stab herself, which is why we're going after it.
I will also say, is there anything, imagined with your position, anything about the legality of selling a contract to somebody with intent of use to serve demonic interest rather than devilish?
Nah, nothing.
Nothing in regards to that.
Nah. No, we can sell contracts to whoever we want to. Whoever pays good. We're not real scrupulous, if you know what I mean.
Despite the fact your main antagonist is.
Well, yeah, but I mean, listen, we don't do a lot on the rules on the contract. Like, there's some rules, but like, it's never been a thing before. Like, if we sell it to a human use it for demonic purposes, whatever. It's a human. They're small fishes usually. Not that worried about it. Like, it's like an imp or something that comes along and like offers them gold or whatever. We're not that worried about it. This obviously went above and beyond, so probably expect some rule changes in the future from corporate, but
Blast.
also, I don't know what her intentions were when I sold it to her. That's kind of like a don't ask, don't tell sort of situation where I don't ask what her intentions are, and I don't want you to tell me.
Cool.
So, anyway, court date tomorrow. Be prepared. We're going to one of the worst places in the entire multiverse, the Plane of Order. Mind your P's and Q's. Follow all the rules unless you want to end up locked up for like 87,000 years.
Weapons
How
or
comforting.
like leave them at home?
What?
Do we bring like? Is it cool? Like, is there anything specific we need to wear? Obviously, none of us have been there.
No. No, usually when you show up for court, the little jerkwads just show up and yoink you out. But in our filings, they're gonna do that to Kedron's mom for sure. But since we're the plaintiffs, we're gonna show up in front of court. So nah, it's fine.
And so, what would happen if, per se, we were to tag his mom with something while we were there?
You'd probably get jailed for like 87,000 years. Don't do anything there. It's a bad idea.
Okay. All right.
Like, don't, like, no contact. Like, you talk to the judge talks to you, the judge talks to her. Like, don't contact, don't look at her if you can help it.
So I would assume this is don't speak unless spoken to, only speak the truth, and keep it short, sweet, to the point, and no extra details. And our opponents, air quotes, have diplomatic immunity.
Did I mention the literal plane of order?
I mean, you keep saying that, but like none of us have ever been there.
Okay, yeah,
So-
exactly what he said. It is the most strict courtroom you've ever been in. Don't speak unless spoken to. Keep it short and to the point. If you lie, they're gonna know. If you lie, they're gonna lock you up. Don't do it. Don't really interact with the defendant. They're gonna have their own thing going on. They're gonna be getting asked their own questions. Any sort of outburst will not be tolerated. You will be sent to the slammer on a cosmic scale.
I'd
Be
rather
on your
not.
best behavior.
You know, is it sir, madam that we're being judged by? Any idea yet?
I mean, it's this weird amalgamation of like flesh, eyeballs, and mechanicum. Is not really have a gender. I don't even like the
How do you
proper
address
term
it?
of respect is your honor.
Your
So
Honor. Okay, all right, cool. Just want to get that all kind of ironed out so I know how to prepare
good point.
my,
Good point. You're gonna be provided with a handbook. It's gonna be about that thick. Be prepared for that. But don't worry, you'll be fine. I'll be there with you to kind of help you. It's not my first court date. I've been to one other. I wasn't either party. I was there to learn. and the guy I was there with got tossed in the cosmic slammer, so I know what not to do really good.
Oh, well, that's good.
Yeah, it'll be fine. Listen, Asmodeus can't make it himself. All right, he's a little busy.
Sounds
Oh,
good.
well,
Sounds good.
All right, I'll see y'all in the morning. All right.
All right.
He leaves a handbook there for you. It is about that thick. Rules and
Cool.
regulations.
But you're just going to spend extended amounts of time studying this.
Cool. You spend like the rest of the night doing that. The funeral is about to start happening here in a little bit. Y'all doing anything specific for the funeral besides attending?
I'm just attending.
Ray, you had thoughts on a funeral, I believe.
No,
I'm
you
attending.
decide whatever you're about to do, you better not do it.
You attend the funeral. Pretty much like a lot more survivors have gathered since the dome went up. Quite a few more. You guys had the resistance, but as you're looking around, you realize there were quite a few other pockets of survivors. Maybe even a few thousand. But this was out of a city of over 1 million. And they've gathered together to mourn their dead. Words are spoken, eulogies given. Not many, as it's a mass ceremony. Most stand in silence, with heads hung low. What few mothers and children remain cling to each other. Primarily, it's scattered into diverse individuals, finding comfort where they can, nor standing in solace. The bodies are stacked and arranged neatly. A layer of bodies, a layer of wood, a dose of oil. A layer of wood, a dose of oil. Over the course of the day, as the bodies were gathered and families came around, anyone who found a loved one that they knew were allowed to take a personal memento. And some of these families clutch those now. It's a somber tone. There are no real priests left in this city. They were targeted first. The closest thing to a priest besides yourselves would be Sir Pickenbottom, another non-local. So instead, someone takes the stage. An older woman, wizened, old. You recognize as the person who was running the tavern last night that you all stayed in. She begins to speak. She speaks of the city and those who lived in it. She speaks of all the wonderful and the good, how some were bad and ugly, but overall they made a life. How they would come together in times of sorrow. About the revolt that happened a handful of years ago against an incredibly corrupt dictator in that city specifically. She talks of the one she knew and the one she didn't. Everyone mourns. There's a death chant that goes up from one group as a certain religion begins to chant, and then another from another religion, but they don't fight. They're not discordant. They alter and they mesh. Soon 10 religions are singing, including that of the All-Father, all slightly altered to sing together. The city rises as voices one in mourning, and the fire is lit. A black cloud of smoke billows into the sky, presses against the dome, and filters through. This is humanity's beacon. While many have fallen, it is a new place to begin. The fires are lit. May many see the smoke and come. The ceremony concludes. The night has begun. People disperse back to their homes, almost the opposite of last night. Whereas last night was victory and celebration. We had won. Tonight is remembering the lost. People return to homes or to broken out shells or to tents or to hovels. And they remember those they lost. And night falls.
As the ceremony ends, I'm going to approach Alara. I know tomorrow is the day we try to win back your freedom from this curse you've been under, but although I am with you in spirit, I will not be with you tomorrow. I can't go.
Oh,
Me going
okay.
inevitably will threaten the procedures that may gain you your freedom. I can't guarantee that I can hold myself facing down my mother.
I understand.
Go and seek your freedom, but know that while I may not be there in person, I still pray for your freedom.
Well, thank you. I hope the best will come out of it.
Give her a nod and walk back off into the crowd.
Anything else for the evening?
Have I had enough time to go through the majority of the pamphlet thing he left?
You're going to be up pretty late.
Cool. As I'm studying through this, I want to make a Spark Notes version for Kristen or for Alara.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go with what I said earlier. However, if you guys start to do something that would be outside of procedure, I'll just be like, hey, DM's note, you would know, hey, probably don't do that. Rather than trying to sit here and spell out a whole set of procedures. Sound good?
Yeah, I'm trying to lay the roleplay version of allowing that to happen.
Cool, sweet. Yeah, you kind of make a Spark Notes version in your journal, and you have it ready for Alara.
I would like to pose a question.
Yeah.
Because I feel like it would be hilariously fun to actually roleplay this.
Mhm.
Is there, by chance, since we only have 15 minutes left, a chance that we do it next week? Because I would like time. The defense would like time to prepare their.
I plan on doing it
statements.
next week. I plan on
Okay.
literally getting you guys into the building and cutting it off there.
Okay.
So.
Because I will be.
I
Be
look
role-playing
forward
this.
to it. I 100% look forward to it. Anything else this evening?
No.
No.
All right. You all rest for the evening. McGear, you're up a bit late. I won't make you roll for... no, give me an intelligence check. We're going to see if you have to roll for exhaustion. This is an intelligence check to see if you have to stay up extra late and therefore might be exhausted tomorrow.
Intelligence. So is this a intelligence save or just straight
Just
intelligence?
straight check.
Straight check. Still have advantage on, so left.
Left is a 14. It gets close, but you are able to get enough rest in the night to not have to make a check tomorrow.
Cool.
You have a Spark Notes version for Alara. You all wake up the next morning. You're kind of eating some breakfast, again, provided by the wonderful people of the town. You know you need to be to Salazar's early. Orthax can't come get you in the city.
While they all go, I will stay with Salazar and continue studying more details on the items we're going after.
Okay, so you all go to Salazar's, is my question.
Yes.
Okay.
I don't know why we wouldn't.
You all roll into Salazar's pretty early. Knock at the door again. You get the impression that Orthax cannot just portal in here like he can most places. He has to
I would like
request
to.
it.
I'm instead of wearing my normal like battle robes, I'm the really bougie like ceremonial.
Oh yeah. Point of note: you guys might want to be wearing ceremonial stuff for this, like your fancy stuff for it.
Yes.
Yes.
Sweet. Knock at the door comes again pretty dang early. You guys have just rolled in like 5 minutes ago thinking you're gonna have plenty of time, and then knock at the door. Orthax is let in. All right, guys. So Salazar's gonna have to let us out somewhere else. We're gonna make a quick portal out. It might be a little tight. Salazar's like, I can give you permission to teleport from in here. Oh, sweet. All right. We're gonna do that. Everybody gather around.
I'll step away.
Kedron steps away. Kedron, you're not coming.
We're going to the plane of water. I can't guarantee I can hold myself back with my mother in the room.
Good point. Good point. Yeah, your little friend might be there too. Who knows?
I'll stay and continue studying the artifacts we wish to retrieve.
Absolutely. All right.
Hopefully I'll have more information by the time you get back.
Sounds good. Everybody gather up. Let's go. Come on. We ain't got much time. Let's go. Come on. Come on.
All right, gathering up.
Yep.
He casts a quick spell. You feel a weird shift in a direction that you shouldn't move. And you find yourselves in a pristine hall made of marble and gold, perfectly straight. Like, you have a normally perfectly straight hallway. Take it to the atomic level of straight hallway. It's a little unsettling.
Even the atoms are aligned.
The atoms are aligned, yes. you see everything is built in a grid. You can look up ahead and you see intersection a little exactly the same distance later, intersection behind you, the same thing. This is 100% the plane of order. You see beings with what appear to be copper skin, primarily one line dry, with arms and legs walking around with spears and larger versions of them kind of moving around. You see a few other entities moving around with briefcases and folders and stuff. And Orthax turns to you all and goes, all right. Welcome to the plane of order, aka Celestial Court. Y'all ready?
I guess so.
All right, let's head that way. And he starts leading you down the hallway. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is where we're going to end for tonight. I hope you've all, none of you that are watching, have enjoyed our session. Again, we're not professional streamers. We're just a bunch of dudes, primarily with families that like to get together and play a game, and thought to share it with you guys. I look forward to next week's court session version of Magical Interstellar D&D. Super excited for that. And until then, Deus Vault.